Welcome, everybody, to the broadcast. It is so good to have all of you here tonight. Hello, everyone. Welcome, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Hope you're having a fantastic week so far. Hello, Kharkiv. Well hold in the YouTube. Welcome. Greetings and well met to you as well. Here we are. Bubbler, thank you very much for the compliment. Welcome. Compliments. Hello, Railway. Welcome, folks. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I am the sharply dressed man. We're playing some Outer Worlds 2 tonight. Picking up right where we left off yesterday. We just finished the first world. We're going to start the second one. We launched a communications tower into outer space, thereby saving all of the populace of the planets, apparently. Because we are just that good. Rory, thank you for the compliment. Appreciate that very much. Yeah. So this is going to be episode number 4. We got a new companion. We got a new pet. We got a new gun at the end of the last stream yesterday. We got a brand new lightning machine gun. Chained lightning machine gun. This game really, it makes me feel like I'm playing Borderlands plus like Fallout New Vegas mixed together. With the like sheer amount of firepower that you pick up and the weird gun combinations. Like this one shoots slime that bounces off of walls. This one shoots chain lightning. This one shoots bullets, but sideways, you know, things like that. This one is a shotgun with 3 barrels that shoots fire. Yeah. I'm enjoying it so far. Got some good gear, I want to say. We got like a... I feel like we're pretty well kitted out, actually. You know? We got some good armor. We have a really kicking helmet. We got a fantastic new weapon. Can't wait to put all of this to good use. So, we have revealed the third faction. The first faction were the fascists, authoritarians, the protectorate. Second faction are the capitalists, the anti-choice. And the third faction are the cultists. That's right, everybody's favorites. The cultists, I love it. Bending, yeah, we could bend the bullets, I think. When I'm playing with the gamepad, there's a pretty serious aim assist. So I feel like that's about the same thing. Plus, it does feel like you can shoot around corners sometimes. I'm waiting for the perk that lets me do that. It just gives me homing bullets. And I just hold down the trigger and let the ammunition sort itself out, you know what I'm saying? So today we get to the second world, which is... So the first world was authoritarians and capitalists. The second world is capitalists and cultists. I'm guessing the third world is going to be cultists and authoritarians, and then we're going to have like the fifth world is going to be, or the fourth world is going to be all of them together. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how that all works out. Anyway, my guess is we're going to get 1 new companion per planet. I think there are 3 extra companions we can get in the game, so let's do it. Let's play some Outer Worlds 2 tonight. Yeah. Looking forward to picking up some more food. And dying horribly. As we fumble our way through all of the intrigues.
DeVries said the grand plan made her do it, huh? Jeez, kinda preachy. Keep it in the monastery, lady.
This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. We got the cultists that can predict the future with math. Meet with Abbot Newell at Matriarch's Mercy. What does the map even look like? We start right in the middle. We're right in the... What is this hand? What's that? So we are right in the middle of the map. These walls are. So we go down here. On the trail of the traitor, talk to Abagnale. It's like straightforward. Oh, that's a sheer cliff. Okay, we're not going straight forward. How do we get... Wait, why did we elect to land on this platform in the middle of the sky and we just land a little bit closer to the ground next time? Possibly. I like how instead of yellow paint, this game is... Oh, hello.
Event detected. Please consult with Earth Directorate HQ before committing resources to search and rescue.
What? He's launching nukes? Did I blow something up? No, somebody else blew something up. Don't blame me. I had nothing to do with that this time. What?
You are running 21,027.5 hours late for your tram. Please be mindful of your departure in the future.
Okay.
This is your 2061st reminder to keep all personal items with you at all times.
Yeah, usually I like setting fire to things, but in this case it wasn't
Please
me. I did not
mind the
do that.
gaps. All of them.
Mind all the gaps. I did not do that. What else is here? What is this? Our splendor unceasing. For Arcadia, no sacrifice is too great. Such was the caption of this mural, assembled painstakingly by a team of sculptors over the course of 6 years, commissioned by the Sovereign himself to immortalize Arcadia's bounty. The original mural was deemed too spectacular to confine to one location. Eventually, the decision was made to fabricate copies of the original mural, each of which would be housed in the tram stations throughout Golden Ridge, so that any subject may feel the cares of true artistry, the caress. Each of these copies was made to contain a piece of the original glorious mural. Apparently we can just take it. I gained a mural fragment. Art enthusiast perk unlocked. Just
Patience is commendable, passenger. Please continue waiting quietly until the next tram arrives.
so this guy's helping out this this person here, this bot.
Thank you for picking up your personal belongings. We must all work together to keep Golden Ridge beautiful.
You got it, buddy. Just make sure it doesn't miss this train, okay?
Report any suspicious activity to your nearest station warden.
Going up. Or down. Not sure which. Provisions vendor. What's that? Large plasma charge. Ooh, plasma guns, huh? Specialist rifles. So we haven't seen heavy round, like anything that uses heavy rounds, or large plasma charges, or small plasma charges, or long rounds. Yet. So there's a lot of new guns that we will soon be able to pick up and find. Let's buy all these recipes. Frost grenade?
Multiple signs of habitation observed. Helpful tip. Agents are advised against touching stains of questionable origin.
Good advice.
Day 206. Morale? Low. Condition? Feeble. Voucher mech. Watching. Always watching. Many have left the Matriarch's mercy, seeking refuge with the Order. The fools. Can't they see the Order is no different from the Protectorate? The Order won't...
Incessant muttering to oneself may disturb fellow passengers. Further conduct violations may warrant notification of the Sentinels.
Try it, you doddering rattletrap! Such threats compel me no longer. I now answer to no one. I've seen through the lies of both sides. In time, everyone will.
Unwarranted optimism.
Matriarch's
may be a
mercy
sign of a
lies
more
directly
serious
ahead.
imbalance. Please
This
see
unit is ready to
alternative
proceed
before
when you
moving.
are.
A gentle reminder to all non-order residents of Matriarch's Mercy. Exclusion zone entry is respectfully discouraged.
Do not enter the exclusion zone.
Under good authority from the sea.
That's probably where they set off that bomb. So that might be good advice.
Please, somebody help us! Anybody!
What do you need? What do you
Finally,
need?
Some help. We desperately need aid. Desperately.
Are you gonna mug me? We?
My family and I, we was making our way to the Mercy camp for us refugees. We were set upon. My wife, my son were injured. Can't move them by myself. I had to leave them just past this tunnel so as I could go for help. But being alone is even more riskier. The Varachnids, I chased them off, but they'll be back. Please help us. Ain't nothing I can do for them, but you got weapon and medicines and can get us to the camp. Please.
This guy is suspicious. How badly are they hurt?
I don't... Vary, by my guess. She was bit on the thigh, high, like, can see bone. Or maybe white means infected? She's screaming all the time when she's awake. Then she goes to sleep. She's in agony. And my son ain't waked since the attack. Hurry, please. We must hurry, or they'll be eaten. Or worse.
Eaten. All right, let's go.
Thank you. This way.
Yes, lead the way. This is obviously not a trap. Don't worry, I've got this giant machine gun. It'd be a shame if I had to use it on you. Oh yeah, no, this guy he's 100% lying to me. This is a setup. There was an observation check there, but it was observation 5. What else is out there? Why can't I see anybody? He's over there. Let's close the gap. Oh! Needs a new plan. Plan is good. We kill a lot of dumb people and take their stuff. It's hard sometimes to still talk smart. Taking Adrenatime makes talking good easy, but after Adrenatime makes it even more harder. So need more Adrenatime. We just gotta move. Find new people to steal from. Order guys, Antis guys, and angry Order guys are all hard to fight. New peoples is easy. Just need find new place to catch them when Order guy's not around. Yeah, this new good plan. We scrappers can do this. Just gots to keep talking smart, and keep dumb talking scrappers in back for ambush. Dumb talking scrappers? Like even worse than that guy? That was pretty bad. Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal. Okay, well that was fun. It was a nice little welcome to the area. Gotta say, this perk that reloads my weapons for me while I'm just around automatically is really nice. So now I never have to reload my weapons anymore.
Think they'll notice if we jump the queue?
What queue? Matriarch's Mercy, level 10. Hey, nice. Okay, so observation. That would have been observation 5. There's a lot of science and engineering checks in this game, I gotta say. So I think I might... We can't do science. We can't do science. Chad is clueless, he's not a scientist. But you know what? He's good at working with his hands, so maybe we could do some engineering and lockpicking. And a bit of leadership. Okay, what else have we got here? Or was it wholesale spender? No. 50% weapon range. The contents of a locked container can be viewed before lockpicking. Also, you gain an increased range bonus with guns. You can see into the box to figure out if you actually want to lockpick it. Eden Windage. Marksman rifles, pistols, and sniper rifles have increased range and weak spot damage. Marksman rifles, pistols, sniper rifles. So not machine guns. Let's see, what was this? Deep drums. There we go. Machine guns, special weapons, and assault rifles slowly reload automatically. Okay, let's see what else we can get here. 5% crit chance and 50% crit chance against strong enemies seems pretty good. Charlatan, speech 6. Many of your lies are more believable and will more likely be accepted as true. Additionally, the likelihood that enemies will target you is reduced. Ooh. Ooh, I like that a lot. Ooh, I like that a lot. Your companions will gather crafting materials and items for you while you're away from the ship. What? I like that a lot too, man. This is all really good. Let's go with Charlatan. We're just that believable. We're just so darn slick. Hey, cowboys. Welcome.
Another refuge. Just a moment. Allowing anyone into Matriarch's Mercy unprocessed will upset the precarious ratio of refugees to aid. We should have an opportunity for placement in approximately 7.85 days.
Great.
Presuming no unforeseen alterations.
Can I just go in? I'm a resident already. I left because my dear pet Spryzander got out.
How coincidental. I, too, had a pet sprat also named Spryzander. Once, long ago.
What?
How I loved him. Fine, you may enter. And cherish your beloved pet. Hold him close. Welcome to Matriarch's Mercy. Rule number 1, no crowding. Rule number 2, avoid the exclusion zone. Our seer has predicted non-specific imminent danger.
What is the exclusion zone?
I thought the name was self-explanatory. Our seer predicted that a corner of the encampment is in terrible danger.
Oh, okay.
Danger from what? Or when? Unclear. Stay away from it, and, in all probability, you won't have to find out.
Cowboys, thank you for the compliments. Much appreciated. You sure take your predictions seriously.
Our predictions spring from the universal equation, the very numbers that guide the stars. Only a fool ignores probability, and we don't suffer fools around these parts.
Yeah, me neither. Is there a rule number 3?
Not at present. But according to our predictions, the creation of a third rule is likely, if not inevitable.
Good. I thought refugee encampments were supposed to be safe.
Safety and probability are incompatible. Eventually, nowhere will be safe, including here. That's enough questions. Keep the line moving. You need anything, talk to Seer Wiley. He's in the lift building, straight through the settlement.
Oh, I didn't get to tell him, move aside, peasant.
I remember this place before the war. Functioning trimiculars. The peaceful silence of the canyons.
I can't recall the last time this region was silent.
So much stuff that I could possibly steal, but I'm not going to because I don't want to get in trouble. Just trying to make it through here, you know? Trying to find my pet Spryzander.
I swear, it's nigh on impossible to find decent animal remains in these parts.
Oh yeah? First lamping?
Oh, try not to get too close.
Okay.
My sinuses are stuffed up, my ears are backed up, and my guts are gurgling.
Good.
I could burst at any moment. Every fluid from every orifice. So keep your distance.
We've all been there. Back away slowly. Allow me to find some help.
Don't want it, don't need it. I've gotten sick at least a dozen times since we set up camp. Why, last week alone, I caught hack lung, sprat tongue, skinny teeth, and a rare case of mortified skull emergence. Figured
Skinny
I might
teeth?
as well get used to being sick. So I'm practicing for my next disease. It's gonna be a nasty one.
You're practicing? What do you mean you're practicing?
I think it's downright awful what's happened to these fine folks. But me especially. Sickness, malnutrition, spontaneous genetic disorders, it never ends.
Wow. Spontaneous, huh?
You too. Trust me, you don't want to catch this. Neither do I, for that matter.
So he's pretending to be sick,
Thus,
so he's
if
ready
we
for the next time that he's
compare
sick?
the rates of dust accumulation inside the settlement to outside,
Ah, yes.
We gain minute insight into the grand plan.
Yes, I totally agree. Dust.
and then we solve for the... apologies. Just catching up on a research assignment between queries. Yes? Did you need something?
Do you usually perform advanced calculations in the midst of a busy settlement?
Typically, no. And it has been somewhat challenging focusing my concentration.
I can imagine.
The abbot felt a scientician operating in a conspicuous spot in the thoroughfare might be useful. An illustrative way for our guests to see how we operate.
A scientician?
To show how the Crabble patties are made, as it were. That is, if the meat preparation involved a 90-step rate formula and a conflux of polynomial equations.
I don't think it does, actually. So you're just mathing out in public so passersby can watch you math?
I am also on hand to answer queries by providing data supporting our actions.
Yes.
Though perhaps due to my central location, 89.74% of the time, I am simply asked for directions.
What kinds of data do you have in support of the Order's efforts here?
Given our present circumstances, most of my data revolves around existential threats vis-a-vis the displaced. According to data, life inside shows a notable uptick in key relevant quality of life factors: longevity, access to medicine, potable water. Life outside sees increased risk of starvation, inclement weather, and hostile xenofauna. Yes, indeed. Numbers are really against you out there.
Most people need more than medicine and water to be happy.
We have diverted internal resources to better meet demand in key areas. And I'm pleased to say that's led to a statistically significant 2.7% increase in refugee satisfaction. But if my data remains unconvincing, I suggest you inquire with Provisioner Plotnik inside the lift building. Simply tell her Archivist Widmark approves brief use of her time.
Sure thing, man. You got it.
Then back to it I shall get.
Go ahead and do your stuff, all right? Calculate your sand density or whatever it is you're doing.
My soup is nutritionally calculated to sustain all bodily functions, but it could use a little salt.
Where is it? Where's the soup? It's not anywhere. I don't think there ever was any soup.
Law. I haven't seen this many folks crammed together since recalled libations night at the Thruster. Smells about the same, too.
How y'all doing over here?
How long are we meant to stay here?
Ask the order. I'm not in the prediction business.
Pinnacle Nutrient Bar. It's all this, these like bags and med kits and things like that just laying out here for anyone to possibly steal, which I would never dream of doing.
Broke my nose last scrap. Or, I guess Raleigh Dortmunder did, huh? I still don't get any of this.
What's Mepother? Hello.
I banged him up real good for you, didn't I? I won you one, right? Matters settled. The void you did. Barely connected. You're thinking of 2-3 scraps ago. You've been mostly unconscious a while now.
Well, this guy's with Sub Rosa. I have no idea what either of you are talking about.
You ought to talk to Boss Tilda. She's the brains of this... What does she call it? Oh, yeah. Quasi-illicit shenanigan.
Love that guy's mustache, by the
Doesn't
way.
like to look at us when we're all banged up. Said my face turned her off Borscht loaf. Anyhow, head down the hill along the fence. Tell her Mapother and Mudge sent you.
Mapother and Mudge. You guys supposed to be like guards or the welcoming committee? Let's go talk to this
location
lady.
is inhabited with individuals classified as unscrupulous, maintain scrutiny over personal finances.
There are multiple concussions between the two of them, yes. Yes, indeed.
Being this close to DeVries feels like we're finally on track to set the universe aright. Anyway, need something, Commander?
Sub Rosa Cutthroat.
Do me a kindness and mosey on.
Yeah, you got it. Sub Rosa Gunhand.
You got business? No? Move on.
Why do you have faces on your chest? I helped an agent of yours in Fairfield. She promised I would find friends in Sub Rosa.
You the fixer lent your aid to Agent Galloway? Don't suppose you got that crawling hibiscus she promised to sneak me, huh?
No?
Forget it. You can come in.
I don't work for free. Alright? Leave your loyalties at the door. Thank you. Let's take that.
Hello, hello. You're the one that aided us in availing Sub Rosa of a rather large shipment of Spectrum vodka, yes?
Yes.
Agent Galloway is slightly less trustful than most feral canids, so winning her over speaks volumes of your character. Consequently, I'm pleased to present you purchase access to my fine wares.
Yes, I can buy things.
It's fortunate you're no stranger to contraband.
That's actually really funny. It's like, I provide you the privilege to buy things from me. Okay, got it. If your wares are so good, why are you operating out of a refugee camp?
It's superb cover and a consistent market. Refugees are in need of all sorts of supplies that the Order cannot provide, and Sub Rosa delivers at only a reasonable markup. Myself,
Sounds like Auntie's choice.
I enjoy the thrills of the environ. Will the Order attempt to drive me out? Will Matriarch's mercy be shelled? Shall I run out of new cereals? Oh, thrilling!
Explosives, okay. You got some guts, I can admire that.
Why, I thank you. Takes a unique sort to appreciate the finer points of illegal smuggling.
Open your wares.
Feast thine eyes on the merchandise.
I'm going to feast. Here we go. Acquiescence. Legendary armor. Incoming damage may change defense mode. Light damage, dealing less than 10% of max health, enables plus 10% damage resistance mode. Exceeding 10% of max health enables 30% evasion chance mode. Oh, okay, so it adapts to whatever's best for the damage type that you're taking at that point in time. It's actually pretty cool. Is that a sniper rifle? It is a sniper rifle. Oh, buddy. Large plasma beam caster. It's a repurposed mining tool. Sniper rifle silencer and shock barrel. So we could buy the... Oh, there's assault rifles too. We could buy the sniper rifle and both of the mods from her. I also want these keys. It's expensive. Oof. Oof. Alright, let's see what we can sell. What have we got? We have a lot of stuff. Oh, I have a burst assault rifle. Where did I pick that up from? Three add-ons. Barrel, add-on, and optic. Okay. $9? Hang on, wait a second. We could sell this for 148. We could sell this for $9. 100. What is that? Native species. Oh, that's right. Sound radius decreases, and then you're healed from burns instead of actually taking damage, which is really nice. I feel like selling stuff is really just not very good. It's hard to get any kind of real money from this unless you sell giant stacks of things. Campaign hat. I just feel like that's a really good looking hat. I'll use that later. How about some fruit casts? Or a plasma grenade. Yeah, I'll have to just earn money, I think. I can still buy some stuff from her, though. Let's see.
What fine contraband might I supply?
Show me what you have to sell. Plasma beam caster tracing unit. Weak spot hits. Mark your target. Okay, that's good. Tempted to buy the plasma beam caster. 31 damage. It sets people on fire. When you can bore easily through stone, flesh is no challenge. $90 damage on the sniper. Like, we could go sniper to open up and then plasma caster to, you know, close the deal. Although I have a machine gun, so that might be sufficient. Okay. Niles, where are you?
No offense. Anyway, need something come out? Sure.
We gotta mod this new sniper rifle we just got. Shock barrel. Silencer. Oh, they both take up the same spot. Got it. It has no optic on it? Wait. Does it really just not have an optic? By default? Even though it looks like it does? Oh, it totally does. Ah, look at that. It's like something straight out of Cyberpunk. Subfinigler Tilda Radmacher.
Greetings. What can I help you with? Let me guess. One of your co-occupants is always hanging up his or her britches in your corner of the yurt. Am I right? Or you're dealing with more of a stay off my palate or that's my air you're breathing sort of thing. Hmm? Pray elucidate the exact nature of your tiff of contention.
Apather and Mudson.
Oh, really? Like they strung a few words together in a row and it all made sense? That's a marked improvement on earlier. Guessing they left out a bunch, though. Here in Matriarch's Mercy, if you're not a member of the Order, you're probably living close to somebody else. In some cases, sleeping on top of them. Sort of thing tends to cause friction between neighbors. would lead to fights, but nobody here wants trouble with the Order. So they hire our hooligans to battle by proxy.
Nice. They fight using stand-ins. What kind of trouble would somebody get into for fighting here?
It's the Order, so they don't kick you out or nothing. It's all community betterment volunteering.
Oh, I
if you're
see.
former Auntie's Choice, it smacks kind of like work for free. If you're former Protectorate and it don't involve automechs, it's all terrifyingly mystifying somehow. We say whoever wins the fight wins the argument, but frankly, it's never anything of consequence, like, okay, hurrah, this guy gets back his mangy button. Now, how can I help you exactly?
Well, you see. I came to ask about the situation in camp, but you answered my question. Goodbye.
Ugh, a tourist. Well, clear out then, huh? Can't have you scaring off real customers. I got a bunch of yeggs, 2 pugilized pugilists, and a sick canid to feed.
2 pugilized pugilists. I mean, what was the point of coming down here to talk to Tilda, really?
Go on, get out of here. Scram.
They sent me down here to talk to her. I mean, I feel like that was just a distraction to go talk to this other lady instead.
Look, your nose was just a stand-in for Duarte's.
1,068.5 pardons, but my attention is presently 99.81% occupied, coordinating provisions and supplies for the displaced.
So there is a little bit of your attention that you can give me? Archivist Vidmark suggested I speak with you about your work.
Well, if the Archivist said so, I suppose I can factor out a moment. As the assigned provisioner, I am responsible for coordinating the requisition and distribution of comestibles, medicinals, and miscellaneous vital supplies. The overwhelming majority of my time is dedicated to this, leaving only moments to see to the Order's needs in the settlement.
I see.
But it is an effort I undertake with great relish. You
Good.
may not have noticed, but the refugees do not want for food or medicine.
I'm sure I didn't notice that, because it seems like they do. The displaced may not have noticed that either.
With the great disruption that has occurred to their lives, one can hardly blame them. That they are fed and remain healthy is sufficient for me.
Do they? I bet you're more stressed than you let on, but you seem happy about it.
The Order of the Ascendant is dedicated to the ascension of humanity. Our ultimate goal may not be reached in our lifetime. If I can help others in need today, I shall do so to the utmost extent of my abilities and resources.
Good for you, Adelia.
Appreciate you respecting my time.
Goodbye. Who are you?
What is it? I have 15 seconds of allotted time for non-specific discourse, so choose your words with expediency. Oh, new arrivals.
Yes.
Of an independent operative nature, one presumes. Did the abbot assign you to help?
Sure, he sure did. I mean, she sure did. The abbot sure did. It seems like you need it.
Yes. Unfortunately, you are the first to notice. Infrastructure requests from the displaced exceed present resource capacity. The mounting accumulation of prevailing desideratum is regrettably beyond us. Or beyond me, more to the point. I am simply one person, impossibly stretched thin, and unable to attend to the needs of the displaced.
Yeah, I can get that. Where exactly do you need the most help?
One priority concern stands out. Well,
Yes.
something of a dispute, really.
Really?
One where my latest near-future prognostics report may provide some guidance. Tell me,
Okay.
what do you know of the exclusion zone?
I know it's excluded. The Order is keeping the zone off limits for shady reasons.
Excuse me, but the intricate dance of the cosmos is anything but shady. You
Shady.
see, the seer predicted that a calamity would befall the exclusion zone, warning that the barrier must not be crossed. But the ever-disruptive voice of the displaced is dead set on occupying the exclusion zone anyway, laughing in the face of certain peril.
Maybe they consider this certain peril as exasperating as I do.
Trust me, I understand. Predicting the future is useful, but at times inconvenient. The seer has augured death for anyone who enters the exclusion zone.
Death, huh?
Yes, you heard me right. Death.
Thank you for
Furthermore,
clarifying.
and I quote, an outside mediator, having earned the confidence of both sides, has a high likelihood of clearing up an ongoing dispute.
Ah.
We can't have the voice of the displaced sowing disorder. Will you help us? Will you be our outside mediator, as was foretold?
I am here to fulfill the prophecy of mediation. I haven't heard anything about compensation.
I have some custom-made order armor I never use. I can also allocate some funds from my budget. At least, I can provide that if you side our way. So,
How about
do we
both
have a
of
deal?
those things? Where would I even begin?
The first step is to familiarize yourself with every angle of the dispute. Talk to the people of Matriarch's Mercy. The displaced want the exclusion zone. We want it kept off limits. We can't both be right. Feel free to speak with the voice of the displaced herself if you aren't already acquainted. Any questions before you get started?
Oh boy. What can you tell me about the voice of the displaced?
I can tell you she's a rabble-rouser of the highest order. Still, she cleaves to her principles. That's something. You can find her outside, among her people, stubbornly defying an order barricade.
Okay, got it. So, she's a rabble-rouser? Just like me! Earlier you said I was foretold. How does that even work?
Novice Seer Vicarage should have ample time to illuminate you on the Order's forecast modeling methods. He's just down the room from here.
Talk to somebody else. Got it. So you're delegating that answer. Okay. If I learn about everyone's concerns, I'll earn enough trust to resolve this dispute?
According to predictions, yes. Or at least, my interpretation of them. I am reasonably certain. More than usual, in fact.
Ooh.
Many people around camp support or object to our methods. Speak to them. Form your own opinion. And when you are ready, we will decide the fate of the exclusion zone.
And that's that. I was wondering what that rustling noise was. What's with all these letters that are just falling out of the wall? They're everywhere. Alright, where's this person?
It's you.
Doc Hollis Beardsley.
Oh, thank the architect you're finally here. I've scarcely breathed while hoping you'd come. I am in desperate need of your help.
You don't even know me.
True, but the Order's predictions know you better than you know yourself.
What the hell are you saying? What does it have to do with me?
Recently, I had a rare opportunity to ask the Seer for guidance. He told me that a dashing outsider would answer my prayers.
I am pretty dashing.
The prediction was a fluke, but here you are. A dashing outsider standing before me.
Yeah, that's pretty correct. If you're saying you've got a job for me to do, say it plainly.
Forgive me. Thoughts of destiny and predictability tend to raise my blood pressure. Where to begin? There are so many sick and wounded in Matriarch's Mercy, and I have but 2 imperfect hands. I am but a humble general practitioner. What I really need are specialists, and the Seer predicted an outsider would find them.
Very well, I'll find your medical specialists as was foretold.
My thanks, stranger. Probability is on our side. The Seer gave me a datapad with explicit instructions that I not read it, for my intervention could only throw probability into disarray. Now, take the datapad, with my thanks.
Okay, you got it. What do you make of the conditions at camp?
As a doctor, I'm appalled. We don't have enough beds or private quarters to separate people, so sickness is blazing an unhappy trail through the refugees. Of course, the Order keeps us well supplied with meds, but things will get worse as long as we're overcrowded. Yes, I can treat sickness as it arises. It would be leagues better to prevent it entirely. That means space to spread out.
Anything I can do to assist with that?
Since you asked, you can run this medicine to Horst Landing. Just don't
that
shake
guy.
the man's hand.
Yes.
He has a habit of coughing into his palm when he covers it at all.
That guy. I know exactly what you're talking about. Whoa, 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 sir. You appear to be bleeding. Disgusting.
You're
Okay.
right. The universe does not orient itself toward fairness. But it's my firm belief humanity can do better.
All evidence to the contrary.
Let's see what the terminal has to say. Call the lift. Wired info not found. The Alexandra Monastery lift currently requires an access code. Well, fine then. Be that way. Let's talk to Seer Landon Wiley.
Ah, you must be the, Earth Directorate agent I was told to expect.
Yes.
Your punctuality is commendable.
Very on time.
Allow me to welcome you to Golden Reach. I'm afraid I've no refreshments available, but can I interest you in a customary debate over decidability?
Start using smaller words, I'm gonna start using bullets.
In the future, a simple no will suffice. The presiding bishop sent word of your imminent arrival. However, pursuant to our normal standards of compartmentalization, she was scant on the details of your mission. That said, I've been instructed to assist you however I can. So, tell me, what brings you to Golden Reach?
Here to fulfill some prophecies you might have heard about them. Let's see, I need to speak with Victor Clemens. Supposedly he's a member of your order.
Victor? Oh, yes, Archivist Clemens. Quite the mind. Such encyclopedic knowledge of engineering. One could almost mistake him for an exemplar. Is he in some kind of trouble?
I'm not sure, but it seems likely he's involved in a plot to destroy Arcadia.
Victor Clemens, some kind of radical. What an absurd notion.
I must agree with
who's
my
the tech
seer.
priest?
I once watched Victor shed copious tears over a damaged data pad. It's difficult to imagine him capable of worse.
That's how he tricks you. A friend of the traitor I'm after said she and Victor had secret contacts within the Order.
And that may well be true. But our standard of proof within the Order is not normally met by hearsay alone. Victor's currently supervising highly experimental research at one of our labs to the northwest, the Enray Range, beyond the invaders' front lines. Unfortunately, you'll need to go through the decommissioned autonomous extractorium to reach it. That path is less than safe, so I advise caution.
Go through the autonomous extractorium. Got it. Okay. What exactly is Victor working on at the Enray Range that's so important?
What business is it of yours?
Let's not be unfriendly. The agent's only curious. Obviously, Victor's work has something to do with N-rays, but beyond that, I haven't a clue. More of that pesky compartmentalization, I'm afraid. Besides the highly caustic Serenium River and the Mantisaurs, we've also received reports of mad cultists in the area. It does make me wonder why Victor decided to stay.
There's mad cultists in this area, too. Gotta say. I'm sorry, mad cultists?
Rift worshippers spouting inane theories. They began showing up prior to the invasion. The first sign of dysfunction in the Protectorate always starts small, doesn't it? Loath as I am to admit it, there may be some merit to your worries over a conspiracy within the Order, whether Victor is involved or not. As my predecessor would remind me, denying unpleasant facts is not good science. I would be remiss if I failed to support an investigation.
There you go. We don't want you to be remiss, now do we? How can I return the favor and help you?
No doubt you heard of the recent attack launched on that Anti's Choice base, Outpost Opportunity. It came from one of our facilities, the Zeranium Manufactory. But that facility is intended for research, not military action.
Really?
I hate thinking an Order member responsible, but given the precision of the attack, it does suggest traitors in our midst. It would undoubtedly benefit both of us to root them out.
Respectfully, Scholar, given current tensions, should we really be trusting such a delicate task to this stranger? Would an internal review of our ranks not be more appropriate?
Respectfully, go void yourself.
Thank you for proving my thesis statement.
I don't dispute the need for discretion, my friend. But the presiding bishop made the determination to send the agent to us. It's best we trust her calculations.
That's right.
Moreover,
Trust the calculations,
our situation
sir.
is growing increasingly dire. I can't overstate my fears concerning this most recent attack ending the ceasefire and reigniting the war in Golden Ridge. One more thing. Your investigation into the traitors takes precedence. But if you could also render aid at Outpost Opportunity on our behalf, such a gesture might preserve the peace.
Thanks for the leads. I'll look into all of this.
I knew I could rely upon you. Ruth wouldn't have sent you otherwise. Here, take this writ of investigative inquiry. It'll grant you access to the manufactory.
Excellent.
Seer Wiley and I will conduct our own inquest into these traitors you've mentioned erstwhile. We can compare notes once you've returned with your findings.
More questions before I
Illuminating
leave.
The path to true erudition is an abbot's moral duty. Whatever I can tell you, I will.
True erudition. I've noticed you refer to Wiley as a seer. What is that? Is he a doctor? Is he Dr. Wiley?
A calling for those with a greater than average talent for mathematics and computation, particularly in the field of predictive analysis.
Is that a way of saying you can predict the future?
Yes.
Seer Wiley is being too modest about his contributions. Many in the Order rely on seers for their indispensable counsel. I myself would be lost without mine.
Nod sagely. I, too, value a good lackey.
Not half as much as we value our benevolent overlord. Ain't that right, Val?
Error. Unable to interpret query due to unidentified actor. Benevolent overlord. Defaulting to agreement. Yes, Agent Ibarra. Your assessment is correct.
Why is she on fire?
No, it's not like that at all. Our bond is an equitable partnership built upon a foundation of mutual respect and dedication to the plan. In fact, what would you put our combined efficacy rate at these days, Wiley?
I won't trouble our good agent here with the exact calculation, but the percentage is considerable.
I dread the day your immeasurable talent finally propels you into the upper echelons. Truly, Landon, the Order doesn't realize what it has in you.
You gonna kiss now? Let's see, having someone who can predict the future certainly seems handy with a war on.
Oh, indeed. I needn't educate you on what you can see with your very eyes. There is a great deal of pressure on me to navigate what is a rather novel situation. Without Wiley, I dare say our predicament here would be even more precarious. Many lives depend on him, on us both. Why, Matriarch's Mercy would not be the refuge it is without his predictions shepherding its development.
That isn't saying much. Matriarch's Mercy is a disaster.
Not if you consider the alternative. Its absence would be far more catastrophic for these poor refugees. Really, the Order is being quite charitable.
Yeah, very. Quite charitable. Tell me about the giant statue.
That is a statue of the Matriarch, Alexandra Varick, Arcadia's founder and for whom the monastery was named after. Regrettably, Alexandra Monastery is closed to non-Order members at the moment, given recent troubles. But perhaps Seer Wiley can give us an estimation of its reopening.
Oh, certainly. According to my calculations, the monastery will be accessible to certain members of the public shortly.
Oh, good news
What?
indeed.
Helpful.
Oh, you really must visit.
This guy got
the
to that
observatory is a true
rank
sight
with
to
that
behold.
kind of BS. Excuse me. Like, oh yes, I think it'll be open to some people eventually. Good. I'm really glad to hear that.
Please don't take me on a cotangent.
Would never dream of it. Just buy me dinner first.
Have you beheld that new rifle up at the monastery? The Oracle?
The one Wiley designed, right? Uses a tracking algorithm,
Ooh.
never misses.
Never misses?
Sounds ambitious, even for him.
I'd give my tenure for an hour alone with it and a mantisaur at 2 clicks.
A rifle that never misses? I like the sound of that.
You have an abundance of valid options for your next mission destination, Commander. Enway Range, Zeranium Manufactory, or Outpost Opportunity.
Thanks, Valerie, for a breakdown of the current situation. Really appreciate it. Very helpful. Oh, whoa! Okay. If we ever needed add-ons, this is the place. Do you sell add-ons for lightning machine guns? Air-cooled machine gun double barrel. Doubles the number of shots fired at the expense of reduced damage and damage type side effects application. Adds a jury-rigged bifurcation system to your weapon, allowing you to fire twice as many bullets half as safely. Yes! I'll fire as many bullets as I possibly can. Changes damage type to frost, but lowers damage. Slows the target's movement and attack speed. I mean, being shot by a cold bullet just doesn't seem like it'd be that effective, you know? Like, you're still being shot by a bullet. So, wouldn't just being shot hurt more than being a little cold? You have to shoot somebody so much with so many cold bullets that they would just die from bullets. Pitch tossball blocker plasma head. Plasma cutter shock blade. Yeah, I like all this stuff. I kinda want this one that fires double the bullets. Thank you. And there's a workbench right here. Amazing. Plasma barrel on the pistol. Increases the damage to 40? I feel like that's better than the silencer. 350% stealth modifier or like 50% increased damage. Seems pretty good. And it sets people on fire. That light pistol is insane. Nope. My sniper rifle now has better scope, I guess? Let's see, side quests. Doctors Inside Borders. Hollis Beardsley gave you a datapad from Seer Wiley with instructions on where to find help. Alright, let's take a look at the pad, I guess. Inspect. Though you may be a stranger to these lands, you shall help us by locating medical specialists essential to the health and well-being of Matriarch's Mercy. Be they formally trained or unconventional in approach, rest assured that they will be welcomed with open arms. A taxidermist, a savant with needle and thread, can be found within the bounds of Matriarch's Mercy. An automechanical that has fallen prey to scrappers is located to the west in the Guardian Estates. A plumber, a specialist in the most depraved and yet essential biological functions, is currently in the trenches of combat. We thank you for your forthcoming assistance. So I have to find the taxidermists. Oh, thankfully I just marked them on our map. Okay, got it. Recruit the taxidermists.
Where do we go now? Another refugee
We're not
camp?
going
Another
anywhere.
colony?
Not on the basis of some half-baked prediction.
Except for the fact that you ain't yelling and trying to eat me. I'd have pegged you as some sort of prosperous scrapper by the rough look you got about you. You do got a certain feral look in your eye, though. Okay. I give up. Tell me.
Tell you what. Earth Directorate, Chadmick Adventure, and you are?
May Huffstutler. Formerly Auntie's Choice, Department of Invasive Marketing. Now, the voice of the displaced. That's what those in the Order call me, leastways. An unofficial sobriquet, likely meant as a petulant slight. On account I object. Louder. More often than the rest. Those of us ended up here have very little except needs. I turn those into demands for reasons of clarity and import.
Very important. Clarity. Import. You're a bit different from most Auntie's Choice I've met.
I was once considered quite the up-and-comer in the Department of Invasive Marketing. Looked down on all the bottom-rungers and have-nots. Then I came here and became one. Happy as I am to make your acquaintance, I'm busy staking our claim over the exclusion zone, so if you'll excuse me.
I was sent to speak with you about the exclusion zone, actually.
Oh, so that's how it is. You're the mediator that was foretold. Am I right? The Order wants us to believe that a catastrophe is coming to the exclusion zone at any second. Why? Because math told them so. Screw their predictions. We have people displaced by war and disaster, in sore need of space. There's plenty of room to house them.
The administrator, let's see, warned of imminent death from an unspecified source.
Am I supposed to fall on my knees and thank the Order because something bad may or may not happen? Sorry, not convinced. I honestly don't give the slightest whit about the Order's idea of math or whatever calculation tells them that a catastrophe may or may not occur. What does the administrator want? To shut me up? To discredit me?
Whoa, relax. Never fear, I am the mediator chosen by fate to rule objectively.
Right. I can see you take this prediction business seriously. Just don't let it get to your head. Best thing you can do is introduce yourself around camp. See why we need the exclusion zones open.
I can already know why. Aren't you going to offer me a bribe to rule in your favor?
So much for objectivity. Fine. You'll get your little bribe once you rule in my favor.
Yeah!
Just don't let me down.
That's right. I will rule in the favor of the person that can pay me the most money. So this is the exclusion zone, just this like small area right here. It's a little bit interesting. Can't actually interact with any of these people.
Please keep your behavior within acceptable parameters.
Okay, but only 95% within those places.
Law. Matriarch's Mercy is no safer than the trenches. What happened to this place? Law. Matriarch's Mercy is no safer than the trenches.
We're looking for a taxidermist. Have you seen him?
Don't tell
Hey,
me.
bud.
I think I'm gonna vomit. No, wait, it went back down. I'll try not to sneeze on you, but no promises.
Horst. Buddy. I have enhanced Zenith biotics just for you.
Law, finally. Real relief for my fake symptoms. Let's see it then.
What's it worth to you? I'm just coercing everybody out of money with my 5 speech.
Well, ain't this healthcare in a nutshell? If it's bits you want, you can partake of what I scrounged together on account of folks taking pity on me. You have my gratitude, stranger.
So he's not actually sick, but he is taking medicine.
I miss my sprats.
Oh, you're the taxidermist.
How do you do, stranger? Always nice to see a friendly face around Matriarch's Mercy. Though it's a pity I can't lend more aid to our downtrodden collective. I'm just a humble taxidermist.
Well, you see, you need to help out the doctor. How much do you know about suturing wounds and reattaching limbs?
You are talking to the first prize winner at the Stuffed Ursapod Club, 2 years consecutive.
Really?
But something tells me you didn't come to talk shop. What's this about, Agent? Am I in trouble?
No. I'm recruiting you to assist the doctor, Matriarch's Mercy.
What? Me? No. Listen, friend, a little skill with needle and thread does not make me a qualified medical professional.
Surgery, taxidermy, the same thing. We don't have the luxury of high standards.
Clearly you don't suffer from imposter syndrome. Have it your way then. I know when I'm being voluntold. But you better make it worth my while. Before I agree to anything, I need sprat corpses. Several. And no victims of violence, please. My art depends on the quality of the sleeve.
What? You want me to... You need sprat corpses, but they need to be not violent? Got any leads on clean sprat corpses?
I used to source all of my sprats from a local trapper, Frankie Billings. No idea if she's still in business. Word has it she's out north in Auntie's Choice territory, so watch yourself.
All right, I'll come back once I got it.
Fresh being the operative word. My thanks, stranger.
Man, am I gonna have to do a side quest for every one of these people?
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
I wish.
traitors.
What caused the schism between the Protectorate and the Order?
Apologies, outsider. As a vicar, I am usually tasked with guiding non-order lay people, such as yourself.
Okay.
Lately, the abbot has tasked me with the education of the refugees in our care. You are,
Okay.
of course, free to stay to be enlightened by my lecture, but I don't need an abacus to predict your path lies elsewhere.
Are you just trying to tell me to go away? Is that what you're trying to say? What if I promise not to take too much of your time?
Well, if it's in the displaced's best interests, I imagine I can find a moment.
You seem fairly in the know. What's the situation in the settlement?
Yes, I reckon I do have my ear to the grimy dirt floor of Matriarch's Mercy. I hear what common lay people are saying, and the wide array of bodily noises they make.
Okay.
Suppose I, more than any other member of the Order here, connect with non-scienticians. I've begun daily lectures, including practical advice on efficiently planning their days. I frequently launch into extended orations on everyone's favorite topic, math,
Oh,
and
yeah, my
meticulously expatiate on our sex origins in the most rigorously pedantic detail.
That sounds horrible. You haven't actually told me anything about the situation.
Oh, dear. I got ahead of myself, didn't I? That's an occupational hazard around here. As I'm sure you've read in recent dissertations doing the rounds, education has proven to have a 13.7% increase in overall quality of life. I am single-handedly making a difference here. With constructive pointers on efficient scheduling, lessons on order history, plus some mathematics for a little added razzle-dazzle.
You still haven't answered my question. Do you think people are listening?
Never as many as I would like, perhaps, but my little congregation grows by the hour. Eventually, my unsophisticated layperson friend, the knowledge just seeps right in. Give it a few years and they'll even be asking questions.
Few years? Okay. So that's the timeline you're working on, is years to get to the questions phase? Got it. Oh, hey, a billboard. Please select an option. Look up your own bounty. No bounties. We commend your commitment to virtue. I am quite virtuous. Look up local bounties. John Dunsany. For the crimes of repeated and indiscriminate slaughter of Order personnel. Brief, unlike her brothers... Oh, this is Jan. Jan Dunsany appears to bear some vestige of duty from her prior life in the Protectorate. Unfortunately, this has manifested in a hatred for the Order. She seems to believe that the Protectorate has treated us too gently, and that we must all be executed as traitors. She has already made good on this belief in the dozens. Jan Dunsany currently resides in the Scrapper's Den with her gormless fellows. For their crimes, they must be eliminated. Like, her and everybody else? Is that what we're talking about? Not just Jan, but everybody? Morton and Edward Dunsany. For the crimes of theft, malfeasance, and general wrecking of havoc. Brief, Morton and Edward Dunsany belong to the many Protectorate subjects abandoned by their local leaders. However, rather than turning to us for aid, the duo instead partook in petty banditry. They have since acquired many fellow ne'er-do-wells and have swiftly become a problem too troublesome to ignore. The brothers reside within the abandoned Guardian Estates to the southwest region of Holden Ridge. Note that, due to catastrophic damage to our tram infrastructure, the mountain on which the estates reside must be ascended. Reaching the scavengers' lines may be difficult, but those who succeed shall be amply rewarded. Cool. Sounds good to me. Go kill some people. Oh, Violet.
Watch yourself if you intend to nose
Whoa.
around that collapsed ramshackle. I swear, refugee settlements aren't what they used to be.
Is that what gave you that black eye? Was anyone injured when it fell?
Oh, yeah. Duarte. He's former antis like me. He was underneath for a few hours. Or, no, that was before. This time it was Rollo Nast? No. Gert Valkenburg.
Really?
Happens a lot. People here need more room to breathe. Can't build in the walkways, can't set up in the exclusion zone. So they build up. Best they can, at least. Don't have proper building material or nothing. They just make do. After a while, the stacked up little huts they jury-rigged come tumbling down.
So a bunch of displaced have been hurt doing this?
Oh, you put that together, did you? Here, I thought I was being subtle. Yeah, people keep at it. What else choice they have?
Order won't listen. Maybe if we interspersed our requests with numbers, they'd pay attention. Seems like all they care about sometimes.
Okay, what worries me is you may be right. You seeing it.
Welcome to the Order of the Ascendant. Relax. Your future is in our hands.
Let's see what's up this way. So we still have to talk to more people? Let's see. So it's just a collection of things, of findings that we've had. The displaced appear to have hired Sub Rosa proxies to fight out frustrations stemming from overcrowding. There's a lot. There's a lot of bad stuff happening.
Bread, crackers, mathematically unnecessary. A good soup speaks for itself.
Is that right? Do we not need bread or crackers because it's mathematically unnecessary? Let's see what's up here. Hey, you.
Think thrice before rabble-rousing. We have numerical superiority. Do you believe...
Oh, literally. Literally numerical superiority.
Can't say I'm fond of these mountains.
Cause trouble, and I will school you, chapter and verse.
Someone is here playing cards. Not doing their jobs, apparently.
Can't say I'm fond of these lot.
Wait. Don't tell me you're one of those drones from Auntie's Choice.
Keep your behavior within acceptable parameters.
Sprint leech mirror.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
What if I could just go back and render my judgment?
By calculating the position of every...
Welcome back. Any luck in this?
Show me
Since
what
you
you have
are
for
a
sale.
refugee,
Let's see. Pinnacle Perfume Micro. Primer that grants a moderate heal over time on use. 450 over 5 seconds. It's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good.
I pleasantly anticipated this exact moment.
Have you now?
My personalized order prediction and weekly prognostics report both mentioned encountering an unforeseen factor about now.
Hey, Sulu.
I suppose that designation doesn't wholly apply to you, though, does it? Predicting future events is an imprecise science. Currently, that is. Well, then. I read that you'd have questions about our predictive methods, correct?
Can you tell me about the situation in the settlement?
Matriarch's Mercy is brimming beyond capacity with those cast out by war. But we of the Order rise to every challenge and continually strive to better our guests' existence. Why, I, for instance, have availed my predictive methods to our refugee neighbors in the area.
Let's see. I can't understand why I'm not seeing them here in droves.
I share the very same surprise. Engagement is admittedly rather low, but at least one member of the camp reports he has benefited from them greatly.
Really? One person here swears by the Order's predictive methods?
One of our recent guests, Rolo Nast, has received multiple personalized Order predictions. I believe he could speak to the effectiveness of our ways firsthand. If my own humble assertions are not enough, I trust his attestations would convince you, and perhaps other members of the displaced as well.
How does the Order predict the future?
We utilize a mix of proprietary research methods to gather as complete a data set as possible, and advanced calculations using well-honed models to effectuate it. None of us predict events with complete accuracy or absolute detail. We'd need to solve the universal equation to do that. Fortunately, we're all working very hard on that problem.
Best
the
of luck to
Department
you.
of Predictive Analysis provide weekly prognostics reports and personalized order predictions to help steer our followers' paths.
So you tell everyone in the Order what to do?
More what to watch out for, advisement on adhering to the plan, forecasts of probabilistic dangers, elements of larger predictions made relevant to groups and individuals.
I see.
The Department of Predictive Analysis is mainly populated by seers like myself, who represent the Order's most talented mathematicians. After years of study, some can predict events a few seconds or minutes into the future with reasonable precision.
Wow.
Others can estimate with up to 71.1% accuracy several months out. Of course, predictions have grown more difficult with the loss of the archive, but I am not to speak of that with an outsider. No offense.
No worries. They can predict events like seconds or minutes into the future? Crazy. It's so good. Do unforeseen factors get in the way of your predictions?
Unforeseen factors, random elements, anomalous outliers, incalculable variables, all of them can undercut the accuracy of our predictions. But as we close in on solving the universal equation, unknown unknowns will become known unknowns. Then finally, known knowns. You follow?
Oh yeah, definitely. I should go.
I foresee you have much to do. I won't keep you. Adieu.
Adieu to you too, buddy. Thank you. So we need to find Rollo Nast. That name sounds familiar, but I don't remember exactly who that is.
Have you come to bask in the Order's knowledge?
It's Violet.
Where do we go now? Another refugee camp? Another colony?
Voice of the Displaced. All these people in here are just anonymous. They have no names. Which does not bode well for them, to be honest. Let's see if we can find Rollo.
Neighbors, while you shelter in Matriarch's mercy.
Mudge? Napather? So all you people are also likewise not something I can interact with. Tilda Rademacher. Kobor. Agent Kobor.
Look, I'm not with Auntie anymore.
Horst.
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how?
Gregory Farnham.
If we
Alder Widmark.
elements offsetting so putting the Sprat back into the camp.
Cloister is looking pretty good right about now.
Wasteland devoid of
I seriously don't know where I saw the name Rollo Nast. Because all these people are not Rollo Nast. Now let's see if we can just find him in this area. This building.
The Protectorate have rewritten history.
Are you Rollo? Are you Rollo? Boom, boom, boom. All right.
Scienticians around the settlement inform me you've made some inquiries. Good.
Yes.
Good. Continue poking around further, though.
More?
You must earn both sides' trust, you know.
Have to go ask more people? Any advice on where to poke around or who to poke?
Have you spoken to all representatives of the Order? All of the displaced? The Doctor? The questionable types from Sub Rosa? Investigated the containers? If not, do. Well,
Investigated
then,
the
if you need me
containers?
In the meantime, I'll be here, up to my ocular organs and requests.
The hell does that mean? Your misgivings aside, how are things in Matriarch's Mercy?
Besides what I've already told you, to put it gently, disorganized, which is irregular for a group that prides itself on mathematical acumen. But
True.
with effort, patience, and collaboration, I am confident that Matriarch's Mercy will soon be a haven for the displaced.
Bye. Alright, let's go, search some containers, apparently, I guess.
Another refugee camp? Another colony?
I predict with an incomplete margin of error that our situation will improve.
Anything up here? You don't even know multivariate calculus.
Don't make me call Mapother and Mudge over. They don't like no fighting for free.
Sub Rosa thanks you for your patronage.
I'm sure it
What
does.
fine contraband might I supply you with this day?
Wherever people like you are, there's work to be done close by, am I right?
Savvier than you look. Might be that I've got an agent over by the Guardian Estates that I haven't heard from in a spell.
Really?
If you perhaps find yourself over that way, and perhaps make sure that the aforementioned agent hasn't been torn limb from limb, Sub Rosa would be most grateful.
Perhaps Sub Rosa would be most grateful. Where do you stand on the war?
We stand that we'd like to make a good ton of bits on the war, and maybe expand our reach in the process. Beyond
Sounds
that,
good.
I'm not supposed to comment. But Sub Rosa consists primarily of ex-Antes Choice and ex-Protectorate personnel. We've still got folks we care about out there. Complicates some of our feelings on the fighting. But if the fighting stops, our income begins to go dry.
True. So you want it to keep going. Got it. Makes sense. So we've got another quest we just picked up, too. On top of all that. Have you talked to everyone? Have you searched all of the containers?
Don't tell me you're one of those drones from Auntie's Choice.
Easy for me. I'll try not to sneeze.
The man who's just practicing being
Arcadia
sick.
shall ever return to how it was.
I wish.
The outhouses. Did you search those?
There's no putting this sprat back into the camp.
Oyster is looking pretty good right about now.
What does that sound?
No, Arcadia is doomed. Plain and simple.
You are not a person. Got it. What's this? Okay.
Algorithmic dissonant. Thus, if we compare the rates of dust accumulation inside the settlement to outside, we gain minute insight into the grand plan.
Okay, I feel like I've talked to all of the people outside.
Algorithmic
I just
dissonance.
don't see anyone else to speak
Can't
to.
say I'm fond
How
of
could
these
something
lodgings.
be incalculable about close quarters?
Just be grateful for what you have.
Morton Dunsany. Looks like Jack Black.
Ruth Bassar is the first among equals of the Laureate Council. She will
Okay.
raise humanity to perfection.
Nothing to lose and everything to gain.
Yes.
Show me what you have for sale.
Peruse to your heart.
Thank you. Patient Step. Precog. While in TTD, movement no longer drains energy. Wait, what? Energy also drains 10% slower, increasing to 30% slower with your science skill. Science is really good in this game, feels like. We are just not scientists. We are not scientifically inclined. Plasma Pistol Frost Converter. Periscope Helmet. Okay. This is a plasma pistol. 132 magazine size. That seems significant. Does 47 damage. Burst assault rifle. 33 times 2. Wait, is the burst 2 bullets? Oh hey, there's another room in here. Let's just close that door. Do a little bit of a... Oh my god. Why would you do that? Why'd you do that? I closed the door intentionally, you losers. All right, let's see. Can I talk to any of you? No.
Speak to Abbot Newell if you've more.
Welcome. Anything I can do to assist you?
Let's see. I have some questions about the situation here in Matriarch's Mercy.
Oh, of course. What would you like to discuss?
I'd like to know what you're doing to improve the situation for the refugees here.
Apart from providing them sustenance, shelter, and scientific ministry, you mean?
Let's see. I thought the Order was about elevating humanity, nothing about that screams elevated.
Need I remind you, Arcadia is at war. This is what war looks like, I'm afraid. The Order is operating within a very reasonable framework to provide as much aid as it can.
You have a whole monastery right up there. Why not take advantage of the space?
Alexandra Monastery is a place of sacred study, advancing our understanding of the plan. We cannot jeopardize that vital work all for the comfort of a few. I haven't the wish to debate you on this any further. Please, let us move on to less controversial topics.
I was hoping you could enlighten me about something.
Illuminating the path to true erudition is an abbot's moral duty.
Tell me more about those
Whatever
cultists.
I can tell you, I will. Rift worshippers spouting inane theories. They began showing up prior to the invasion. The first sign of dysfunction.
We already had this conversation. All right, sounds good. Talk with Roland Nast. Oh, he's right there. What? Hang on a second.
What happened to this place?
Is he up here?
Matriarch's Mercy is no safer than the trenches.
There you are. Found you.
Hello. You weren't mentioned in my latest personalized order projection. I mean, prediction. Granted, I mostly skim the parts what don't cover probabilistic dangers, so perhaps you were alluded to in some, roundabout fashion. Suppose that means you're not a threat. So that's good, right? Yeah, I reckon that's good.
Obviously, your vicarage mentioned you had a good experience with order predictions.
I'll say, I try not to make any big plans until I consult my latest POP. First time I got a POP, it was on a lark. It said, Rollo Nast, our seer has predicted you must wear a helmet today. I borrowed one. As a laugh, everybody ribbed me about it. Just after lunch, wind picked up on the cliff above and dropped a mock apple 152 meters straight down onto my head.
Wow.
Fortunately, I still had that brain case on.
Wow. Wow. How accurate would you say the Order's predictions are?
I mean, if you want an exact estimate or percentage, talk to them. As for me, I just got that, what do you call it? Anecdotal feedback. A few times, I couldn't make heads or tail of half of it. Like, avoid anything representing whole numbers. I didn't know what to do about that. So I just stayed put. End of the day, I'm still here, and my co-occupant Ike isn't. So, I guess them prognostications work well enough.
Avoid everything having to do with whole numbers. Okay, right. Like, counting? So you'd say the Order's predictions have helped you?
You did catch the part I said they saved my life, right? I think alive is a notable improvement on dead. That's something you can take to the bank, Figuratively speaking. I don't know why the other displaced have been so slow to take to them. But I'm not complaining too loud. Waited for my latest POPs long enough already.
Okay. Resolve the dispute. Alright, let's see what we have here in our journal. Roland Nast says order predictions, while not always thorough or completely accurate, have reliably helped him to avoid danger, but it's been like coincidental.
My time is yours. For now.
I've talked to everyone and I'm ready to mediate on the exclusion zone.
Exemplary. Our scienticians reported they were most impressed with the thoroughness of your inquiry. The
Good.
displaced must deeply appreciate your careful consideration. And me, by proxy as well, as your ardent and industrious facilitator. Go speak with the voice of the displaced. I will meet you there shortly, and finally, we can bring this to a close.
There's only one way to reason about this.
What happened to this place?
Oh, Administrant Agarwal.
Here to finally hash this out, are you? Thought this day would never come.
Yes, well, our esteemed outsider here has agreed to thoroughly appraise our situation, in the hope that we may finally close the book on the exclusion zone once and for all.
They say you asked around. Listen to folks. That's a good start, at least.
That's right. I'm nothing if not talkative. I'm ready to begin if you are.
Speaking as a representative of the Order, we will abide by the Mediator's decision if you do the same.
Agreed.
Mediator, I leave the fate of the exclusion zone in your capable hands.
Great. I'd like to discuss what I found out about the Order's side.
Speak on then.
I spoke to Vicar Orindy about her support for the displaced.
You mean that missionary type who's always talking at everybody instead of to them?
She values education, but I find her methods questionable.
Her mission is to uplift and enlighten.
She's indoctrinating, not helping us. Can't you see the difference?
Point taken.
Provisioner Plotnik informed me about Order efforts.
You actually got the Provisioner to give you the time of day. Huh.
Ah, yes. I sometimes forget Provisioner Plotnik is also assigned to minding the displaced's needs. Her role is largely proactive, while mine is reactive.
She keeps Matriarch's Mercy supplied, except for critical space and building supplies.
If the Provisioner is booked up, I say redeploy another egghead at the matter.
It's less of an issue of personnel as it is of safety. Contrary to your assumptions, we do care about your collective and individual well-being.
Roland asked taught me a bit about the Order's predictions and their usefulness.
Did he also happen to mention they were needlessly oblique and vague?
He said they weren't always accurate, but he was too scared to ignore them.
But our predictions are given to inform and protect, not to frighten. Forgive me. I do not mean to disrupt.
Yeah, that's right. I'm the mediator here. I am the foretold one. Let's talk about the displaced in their perspective.
I'm all ears, Mediator.
You heard about this business with the Sub Rosa altercations?
The what now?
When grievances between the displaced approach fisticuffs, we hire Sub Rosa hooligans to duke things out for us.
That is unquantifiably absurd. And I don't see how moving into the exclusion zone will help.
Overcrowding leads to frustration. Minor issues get amplified in unproductive ways.
Unproductive is one thing. Paid Donnybrooks with surrogate fighters is... well, I'm at a loss for an applicative metaphor to describe it.
I spoke to the camp doctor about the health situation here.
I understand he is rather short-handed.
Yeah. Someone should get right on that, huh? Anyhow, what was the good doctor's diagnosis?
Well, you have people living on top of each other, which is a public health disaster.
We have ample room to space people out more, but only if we utilize the exclusion zone.
That is indeed unfortunate, but the dangers predicted for the exclusion zone may outweigh these concerns.
I'm really curious what's going to happen with the exclusion zone later. You know, is it going to explode, or is it going to get covered in like monsters or something? I found evidence of a collapsed structure.
Collapsed? But we built Matriarch's Mercy to optimize comfort and safety.
I'm guessing you're saying this wasn't an official structure, more of a hastily assembled, precariously built shanty.
Yeah, you got it. Refugees shouldn't have to build in these conditions. These huts come crashing down.
People are struggling to make do with what they have. If we had the exclusion zone, this wouldn't be a problem.
I'm aghast these structures weren't built following established Order construction guidelines. In my calculations, you've explored this topic from every conceivable angle.
That's right.
Admirable work, Mediator.
I am quite admirable.
I suspect that your sympathies lie with the displaced. Unfortunate, if true, but I leave the decision in your capable hands.
Let's see. I rule for the displaced. Their needs outweigh the danger. The exclusion zone is theirs.
Well, if this is the fate that was augured, then I will not complain, though it goes against my very nature. Please, be safe. That's all I ask.
Not to worry, Administrant. The exclusion zone is our problem now. Here. You stay out of trouble. We'll try and do the same. And a little
thank
extra
you.
something, as we agreed.
Yes. Yes. Just gonna like coerce everybody to give me some extras. I love it. Let's see. Burst SMG, 4-round burst machine gun, firing an intermediate carbine cartridge, powerful yet controllable in a lightweight package. Does 30 times 4 damage. Noise range 80 meters. Whoa.
Thanks again, stranger. The Order won't scare us off that easily.
That's right. You tell him. Find the highest ranking officer at Outpost Opportunity and convey the Abbot's message. Okay, so we've got a lot of places we can go. Recruit the plumber. Investigate Xyranium Manufactory 7. That's on the Trail of the Traitor. That's my main quest. Recruit the automechanical doctor. Kill the Dunsany brothers. Kill Jan Dunsany. Let's go here. Let's go do that.
Where do we go now? Another refugee camp?
Then we can go kill some
I'm not with Auntie anymore.
outlaws, I suppose. Seems like a good time. Where am I going? So many of these. Set active. It's this one. Set active. Do that. Wish it would just show me that one. Got all these different places I can look. I think it's that one there, 435. Order Obviator. Order Initiate
Stranger,
Orvins.
in light of the recent attack on Auntie's Choice, you may want to make haste to Matriarch's Mercy. It's just down the road here.
What was that attack?
I can't rightly say, and that is rather concerning in its own right. It seems our temporary ceasefire with the corporatists may be at its end.
Ceasefire.
Yes, this was an active war zone until recently, and now seems like it may be so again. Not quite certain why the attack was launched, but that is not under my purview. I'd surmise that when Auntie's Choice realized they couldn't get through our defensive measures, they wisely chose the path of diplomacy. Seems I was mistaken. They must have done something to provoke an attack, which is why your safest path now is the one that leads to Matriarch's Mercy.
I will be going
All
now.
your
Thank you.
endeavors elicit expected results.
Yeah, so I feel like Auntie's Choice is not beyond nuking themselves to set a precedent for them to be able to continue to fight. This was in fact a war zone. You know what I'm saying? Oh, hello. Those are some gigantic spiders. Oh my. Varachnid Webweaver. Give me all that. Thank you. I put all this loot to very good use, don't you worry, folks. That sniper rifle sucks.
This unit has
Doing
finished
basically no
compiling
damage.
The comprehensive report on the commander you requested, Agent Ibarra.
Oh, thanks.
But I didn't request a report.
This request is over 3,470 days old.
It is?
And was initially issued prior to the mission on Horizon Point.
It was?
Oh, shit. Delete that. It's most likely to have outdated information anyway.
Acknowledged. Purging the commander's favorite colors, foods, and activities report.
It took 10 years to compile that report because I was stuck in cryostasis. Alright, what gun do we want to use instead? Shall we use the light pistol that blasts everything for 40 damage and has a 40 round magazine? That can be reloaded immediately, by the way. That is so good. Okay. So, what are we doing here?
Freelancer, please report to your assigned area and do not interrupt current operations.
Sorry, what? Who's talking to me? Is that you?
I've repaired this area to the best of my ability.
Trenches before. You're aware this is a war zone, correct?
Yeah, I'm here to recruit the plumber. Do you have a plumber in this vicinity?
If you're here to help, then you should be aware that we've all been placed on standby after that last attack.
Let's see. Is that out there? Was the giant bomb that went off?
I was unaware our situation had become dire enough to warrant the employment of mercenaries. This is mildly distressing.
Hang on a second, I'll be right back. Come in here and steal some stuff. This looks, a little important, but definitely something I cannot interact with. Alright, let's go this way. We're still on the trail of the plumber. What do you think the Order listens to in terms of music? Math is great. Let's have a song about irrational numbers, things like that.
Halt! What is your destination?
Nowhere.
Leaving with that heading will bring you in direct contact with the forces of Auntie's choice.
Uh-oh. Well, I'm still looking for your plumber.
That is what I call a stubborn clog in the old pipes.
Ooh. There we go.
You're gonna have to hold it in, friend. Privy's out of order.
Really?
Never fear. I'll get that clog moving soon enough. They don't call me the pipe doctor for nothing.
They need extra medical help in Matriarch's Mercy. Pipe doctor is probably close enough.
You mean you want the pipe doctor to practice real medicine? On real people?
Yeah.
Why, this is the greatest day of my life. The human gut is the most compact and efficient sewer system ever. A plumber's dream. My dream. But don't get me wrong, it would be an honor. I'm just not sure that I'm ready for that kind of challenge.
Hello, Robert Sprite. Requires speech 8. Or suave. There we go. Don't stress it, doctor. Stress is a leading cause of constipation.
By gum, you're all right. Very well. Sometimes it takes a plumber to do a doctor's job.
There you go.
If Matriarch's Mercy cries out in need, then the pipe doctor will answer. See you there, friend.
Sounds good. See you there. Pipe doctor recruited. Personal log, Aspirant Benedict. Several weeks prior, our esteemed commander gave the orders to fall back to this rear trench line. At first, I was in a state of shock that the order would concede such a large swath of land. After the retreat, I privately questioned the commander on the matter and was given the raw data and algorithms backing the decision. I know my commander is providing me an opportunity to prove myself by coming to the same conclusion they did, but this advanced level of reasoning may be beyond me. I realize it is basically about bringing Anti's forces into a choke point, but I cannot return with such a vague answer. I must solve the rest of the problem. The portions with the targeting algorithms for the anti-air weapons are very complex. This will take considerable time to solve. Okay, Aspirant Benedict, you gotta pull it together, man. Do you want that promotion or not? Let's go kill Yan Dunsany. Right up here. Yan's gonna be in, like a underground tunnel, right? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, God. What the hell is that thing?
Take the heat off the commander. Just say win.
Oh my God, it's huge!
Over here! Free hole in the head!
It's enormous! Well, that was relatively easy. Do I get anything from killing that giant guy? We got a blood-soaked gothic helmet. Okay. I just traded like 400 ammo for that one helmet. The Scrapper's Den. This is where we needed to go. This looks not like a Scrapper's Den. This looks like a place under the Scrapper's Den, which is a small cave. And not at all the Scrapper's Den, which is probably somewhere above me. I have fast traveled to it there. Okay, so maybe this will help. There we go. A little bit better. A little better. Scrapper Dragoon. What we got here? Scrapper security turrets? These are all skull people. I don't know if we can take these guys on. They've got lots of hit points. Possibly come back here later after we've done a few more missions. While Niles is in the party, containers have a small chance to contain a large cache of scrap metal, or, while exploring, Niles periodically calls out enemies he spots, revealing them on the minimap. He also makes it more difficult for enemies to spot you. Let's go with the NPC awareness detection rate. Nice. Valerie. Grants your mag picks a chance to be preserved on use, letting you use them again, or gain a chance to gain additional crafting resources when breaking down items with Valerie in the party. Yep, let's do that. So now she can AoE heal and gives me extra materials. She's so useful to have. Alright, where to now? How about the, let's see. Let's go to the On the Trail of the Traitor. Frankie Billings. That's way up there. Investigate the N-ray range. Okay, let's go back that way. We go to the Zeranium Manufactory. Speaking of Zeranium. Off we go. Right through the middle of the war zone. Everything's fine. They're not gonna shoot at us, right?
Friendly approaching from the north. Hold fire.
Please don't shoot me. Yes, I am friendly. How do they know I'm not, you know, a bad guy? Do I just have that look about me? You look like a pretty good dude.
Please don't distract me from my more pressing distractions.
Okay, you got it.
Perhaps it would be advantageous to...
Orman Trenton. That guy's actually got a name. Hang on. Where was that guy? Is it you?
Do you have a specific matter requiring discussion with me that cannot be postponed? I'm rather preoccupied at the moment.
Specific matter. You're preoccupied arguing with yourself about the best way to dig a hole.
That's not... Yes, your assessment is absolutely accurate.
I know.
Making a final decision over what to prioritize in the construction of this trench, given my current resources, has been a substantially more difficult task than I first estimated.
I thought the Order solved this kind of problem with mathematics.
Correct. In this case, standardized algorithms, which includes a Poisson distribution method, using the data we accrued from years of tracking the frequency of different attacks. Unfortunately, I find myself in the extremely unlikely and distressing position of having these algorithms inform me that every type of attack is exactly equally probable.
Well, that's
and thus, my dilemma.
Well then, that's an issue. What kinds of threats will you be facing?
Many, unfortunately. Anti's human soldiery, raptidons, mantisaurs, scrappers, and even wild varachnids. In summary, many and varied.
I've seen those wild varachnids. They're not friendly. Maybe just make a trench equally good at defending against everything.
Alas, I lack the resources and time. I appreciate your input, though.
Why do you need more trenches?
Anti's forces have pushed us from our initial trench line into our fallback trench, thus making it the new primary trench. Despite the fact that we are currently holding back Anti's forces at the new, more narrow front, this leaves us in the unenviable position of requiring a new fallback trench.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That being said, we shouldn't need another trench line.
Shouldn't? Isn't this an active war?
Our analysis shows us that Anti simply lacks the resources to push through the current front line. However, there is a vanishingly slim chance that Antis has more resources in transit outside of the Arcadian system that we simply haven't accounted for yet.
So wait, you don't think the corporatists that have basically infinite cash can just ship more resources whenever they want, wherever they want? Okay, sounds good. Have fun. I'm sure everything's going to go very well for you. Alright, time to go to the Zeranium factory. I'm sure this is going to be just fine. Very chill.
Manufactory 7 is presently under lockdown. Authorized entry is barred due to contrivance malfunction, laboratory, and/or miscellaneous unspeakable dangers.
Please call again at a more convenient time.
I'm sorry, but I'm a huge fan of miscellaneous unspeakable dangers. Zeranium Manufactory 7.
Hello? Someone there?
I'm here.
Yes? Did the missive not play, or was it garbled in some way? Are you somehow struggling with coherence? If so, to be clear, Zeranium Manufactory 7 presently and for an indeterminate time is in lockdown. That means no external transmissions, no visitors.
I have... Wait, they launched the attack on Auntie's Choice? I have a writ of investigatory inquiry from Abbott Newell. Open up.
Wait, you have a writ? From the Abbot?
I do.
We don't have any means of... yes, they said they have a... yes, sir. This is Factor Métavier. Am I to understand you have orders from the Abbot? Quite convenient for you. I have no way of verifying without allowing you entry.
Weird.
Very well. Come inside and we'll see this sorted. Building on the left.
Building on the left. So, what kind of unspeakable horrors are
Right over
here?
here. You're not getting down below until you talk to me.
Okay, I'm talking to you right now.
So, the Abbot deigned to send someone whilst we're contending with all manner of emergencies, did he? Interesting timing. May I see it then? The writ?
Here, I've got it right here for you. I'm prepared to fight and, if necessary, die to uncover the truth.
All right.
Yes.
I suppose we must solve each calculation with the numbers at our disposal. Sometimes I cannot fathom what goes through the Abbot's mind, but your papers do seem to be legitimate. I will unlock the elevator so you can speak with Proctor Svoboda below. I'll send word you're en route, but fair warning, I cannot predict what reception you will receive. I expect your behavior will remain impeccable. As soon as I've seen to securing the facility, I'll be along straight away.
That's me, impeccably behaved. What in the void is going on here?
The recent attack may have originated from this facility, but I assure you it was not at our hand. We have no desire to resume open warfare with Auntie's Choice. One of our transport pods, filled with Zeranium, was diverted toward, or more specifically at, their location.
Right. It's a weird thing to call a missile.
Though functionally correct, I assure you. The transport pods are fired into space, where they are collected for redistribution. To date, no one has ever misused them for this purpose, despite the explosive nature of the material. Fortunately, we have potentially identified the culprit.
Oh, potentially, that's
we
good.
have managed to corner the apparent perpetrator down below, which would be a good thing if they had not, somehow seized control of the manufactory operations.
They did what? I'm sorry, say that again? People always underestimate us menials.
Your supposition, although grammatically dubious, is statistically correct. It is an error I will guard against making further. Our suspect, one Initiate Alva, previously supervised launch controls. Though steadfastly maintaining her innocence, she has also barricaded herself in the operations control room below. A move not likely to allay anyone's suspicions.
You don't say. Ah, okay. So far, everything about this seems suspicious.
An understandable perspective. I fear I must concur. I admit I'm to a reasonable degree pleased you are on hand to corroborate current suppositions. May your query yield favorable results.
Oh, and you. Favorable results all the way. Yes, for everyone around. Everyone. Favor all the time.
This unit's current work task takes priority over conversation. Farewell.
Farewell. Okay.
Evidently originated here. Transport pod full of Zeranium. Blue outpost opportunity to naught but tinges and flinders.
Wait, so has it been classified as an accident? Or an attack?
What I'd like to know is why our illustrious seer provided zero warning beforehand.
Yeah, weird, right? I feel like that one of the running themes of this game is there's a whole bunch of people that are like really confident that they can tell the future. Alright, well, let's go downstairs and see what there is to see. Zeranium Manufactory 7.
Initiate Alpha, stand down. Relinquish control of this facility immediately.
Oh, my dear Proctor, you can't believe a low-level drudge like me is responsible for any of this.
You'd have us all believe you seized control to demonstrate your innocence. Wait, is this being broadcast?
I have no idea how this audio doodad works. You're the one in charge here, Proctor Svoboda. Are you sure you didn't do something?
I demand your unconditional surrender at
Hello, Proctor? I'm pushing buttons over here now. Did I disconnect you somehow?
Okay, good. So... Don't know. I mean, I guess detoxification's fine. Detoxify me. I'm pretty toxified. I have to steal everything around here. You all are really impeding my ability to fill my pockets with all of your stuff.
Ah, yes, of course. Next on my list of lowest probability events, strangers sent by the Abbot, gallivanting about amidst a lockdown.
Hello.
If we'd been able to communicate beyond our walls, might have saved you a trip. As I can successfully report, we have identified the responsible party.
You mean Initiative Alpha?
A low-level subordinate, assigned here years ago. But I'm now realizing how little we actually know about her. A spy or turncoat, no doubt. A sleeper agent from one of those secret enemy programs you're always hearing about.
That's quite an accusation. Can you back it up?
Within a beat of us hearing of the attack, Alpha seized command of the system and locked herself in the control center. She then forcefully repelled several attempts to extricate her. 2 are dead already.
Oh.
Poor Jacobs lost a hand trying to pry free the outer doors. Why, she could destroy this entire place at any moment from in there. I implore you to stop her before she does so. I fear violence may be our only recourse.
So, wait, she's killed people? To prevent them from, like, opening the door? Interesting. What were you arguing with her about earlier?
Fervent professements of innocence, mostly. You know, exactly what you'd expect a secret traitress to claim. Dramatic attestations that grew quite animated. I suppose spies must build up a flair for histrionics. What with all that, hiding their identities and all.
Yes.
Then bursting forth like a pent-up arachnid. At any rate, I have work to do, and you have a saboteur to eliminate, yes?
I'm not done asking questions.
You'll forgive me if I politely defer. Well, I'd hardly depict this as a crisis. I do have a few irons in the fire. I'll be in my office. Let me know once she's no longer a problem.
Okay. Sounds good. Svoboda. Alright, we got a vendor and a workshop right here. That seems like a good sign.
Consider finding a human companion if you seek conversation.
You seek conversation.
We're still in lockdown, so I take it you haven't shot the traitor yet.
Only a matter of time. Sit tight.
I suppose some limited nosing about before dispatching her wouldn't hurt. Presuming she doesn't kill us all in the meantime.
Yeah, I get it. You're scared, and it's okay to be scared.
Now, this is important. Would you describe the Varachnid's calicity as slavering when it attacks?
An opening where the dead Varachnid presumably sprang from. The area is slathered in this species' telltale slime. Look closely. An uncomfortably large arachnid corollary definitely came out of there. Unfortunately, you lack the expertise to determine much else. So, what do I need for this? Nothing. Okay.
Fluid would you estimate was involved?
I don't know anything about the fluid's volume. Thing attacked. I shot it. There's goo all over the spot it emerged. Measure that, maybe.
What would you say was the approximate volume of the arachnid that attacked you?
2 exemplars, dead as Pythagoras. No one's been inside operation since. Just a run-of-the-mill golden mean initiative.
Of course she's hiding something. You think those 2 exemplars just fell wrong? They're hardly prone to involuntary self-injury.
Investigator?
Hello. I'm glad I've got a fancy little title that everyone knows and calls me by.
Apologies. This unit's conversation module is functioning intermittently.
This is sealed. So where is she? Assuming she's through the operations door?
Add to the equation.
Can I just go in? Hi. I'm just in here now. We killed people, but here I am. High security access card or lockpick 8. The 2 order initiates appear to have been shot. Observation or medical. Shot by what? A turret? I guess we're just going in the front door.
Oh, hello. A visitor. Who is it they're sending now? And who are you, dear? You're what? Some maverick for hire. Oh, no, I can see it now. Earth Directorate, yes? Like Commander Zane and that rascal Buddy.
That's right.
And who is that you brought with you? A friend. Another Earth Directorate agent, I see. Seems sad.
Is she talking about me?
She's talking about you.
My, that Earth Directorate support mech is a design classic. All this for me. Fear I hardly deserve such attention. This entire business is just a terrible misunderstanding.
Really? Your abbot sent me to find out what caused the explosion.
Oh, believe you me, I'd like to know that more than anyone. I am thoroughly unaware how anyone would think me capable of all this.
Because you're doing it. I heard you killed those 2 guards.
Yes, that was terrible. I feel awful. Though technically speaking, they did kill each other.
Say
it was
what?
A scuffle. Their weapons fired. It was a most unfortunate thing.
They did what? You seem pretty competent for someone stuck at the initiative level.
I've refused a few promotions over the years. Undemanding work provides me ample personal time for my stories. I enjoy speculative fiction.
Who doesn't?
Does that make me suspicious?
Who doesn't
Feel like I'm
enjoy
watching a
speculative
work of
fiction?
fiction right now.
Yeah, no kidding. Let's see. See, I'm inclined to believe you. What then?
Dear me, I wish I knew. But, actually, there may be a way you could gain answers here. The firing record should contain all relevant details regarding the launch.
Okay.
Why, yes, I could unseal access to the records repository for you and open the path leading there. I'd be right grateful if you'd have a look. I swear I'm completely innocent of this heinous act they're accusing me of.
Well, let's go take a look. I'll take a look.
All right, fair enough. Understood. Appreciate your help, dear. Please return when you have found something. May the
Sounds
plan
good.
favor us against long odds.
So we're supposed to find some information that we can use to interrogate her.
Standard deviation.
I'm hoping it's somewhere in this area. So this door was sealed previously? Can I, like, just steal stuff that's between the, like, window? You know, they can still see me from outside, but it's through a window. I wish they would stop opening the doors. Man, not when I'm trying to, like, you know, loot, treasure. Printed backup records. Lick the paper, trait dumb. The launch records consist of a number of instructions that are time-stamped and uniquely numbered. Using the time of the launch, Initiate Alva supplied, you're able to look up the recent launch. The entry shows that it was directed at Outpost Opportunity. You also detect a slight odor from the records, but it's unclear if that's just the type of paper or a product of the printing process. Look closer. The record clearly shows that Initiate Alva launched the payload at Outpost Opportunity. It's undisputable that she fired the command. Though the smell seems curious. Let's check the messages. Let's see. From Lalander, subject, word of caution. A friendly reminder that there remains a 19.8% chance of one coming face-to-face, face to cephalothorax, with a varachnid of uncomfortable size and toothy disposition among the lower levels of the manufactory. Our colleagues in xenobiology note that screaming, flailing one's arms, and other expressions of abject terror only excite the creatures further, so please be advised to weep silently during any chance unfortunate encounters. Just to weep silently. Ever the best, signed tenured archivist Lalander. Ongoing lab use concern. As overseer of this facility, you are clearly allowed full access to all areas and equipment. But your presence in our laboratory remains a distraction at best, and at worst, a source of anxiety for members of our junior faculty. This is to Svoboda. As you are no doubt keenly aware, even minor disturbances can translate into delays over time. I remain confident you will appreciate my candor and take this in the best light possible. Ever the best, Lalander. Launch records. Status, records expunged. Please review backup physical records. That's very suspicious. Why would they expunge the digital records and leave only the backup physical records? We're not dumb enough to figure that out.
Patrol's back, I hear. Don't see Auntie.
Our Earth Directorate friend.
Oh, hey. What are you doing here?
Well, hello. Have an update to share with Initiate Alva?
Hello. I've been conversing with Factor Matadier here while you were away. Understand you've met?
Yes, they witnessed me rather discomposed, I fear. Visions of Auntie's choice reprisal clouded my thoughts at the time.
Can't imagine why. You two seem unexpectedly cordial.
The Factor is less accusatory in his questioning than certain others, which I respect. Good manners cost nothing, I always say.
Troops now guard the entrance above. Our safety addressed, I have turned my attention to the cause of our situation here, and I have deemed it wise to investigate further.
Good.
Do not let my position fool you. All within the Order are scienticians, and hence we seek the truth of any hypothesis based on evidence. The Proctor's accusation is no different.
Okay. Did you turn up anything else or remember anything odd earlier?
A recent security audit brought up several curious messages meant for an unknown party, sent from a terminal somewhere on the premises. We were unable to track down the whereabouts of this mystery terminal, but one message contained certain oblique references to placing blame. Nothing conclusive, yet enough to give me pause.
You examined the launch records, yes? Did you find anything, dear?
Records showed you fired the payload at Outpost Opportunity. The paper smelled weird, though.
I'd say they've obviously been altered, dear. Fancy that odor you detected, a sign of chemicals used to affect the falsification. But listen to me. What do I know about this sort of thing? I know I've watched too many Aetherwave serials. Suppose they fuel my fervent imagination. But still, even the most junior scientician knows the best explanation is one requiring the fewest assumptions. Ergo,
True.
I set the correct coordinates. Someone overrode them.
If that's true, that can't feel too great. Someone left you to pull the trigger.
There should be ample time for regret later, dear. For now, I'll admit the armchair investigator in me wonders about Proctor Svoboda. Someone may be pulling her strings, perhaps. That's what investigators like you say, isn't it? Now, what you uncovered appears to imply two further avenues of inquiry. A Zeranium leak occurred moments after the launch. I imagine it may have been used as a diversion, allowing the culprit time to falsify the record. The overriding of the coordinates also deserves a look. Don't you think?
I do think that. Yes. Can we prove the launch was altered?
I can speak to the coordinate override, I believe. All commands are routed through the hub in central processing. If one meant to accomplish what you're suggesting, they would likely look to do it there.
Well, let's go
I
there.
expect the Zeranium leak stemmed from alterations to the control boards and refinement logistics. I'd look for any signs of tampering that may point to the culprit.
Okay. I should get going.
All right. There. I've unsealed both areas. With hope, what you discover will help us determine the responsible party.
I'll stay here and play for more time. If the Proctor sends anyone, I'll say I'm close to convincing you to surrender.
Okay, let's go investigate more stuff. This is very exciting. Can't wait to see where this all leads. Evolutional dithering. Let's go in here. Let's dither. Let's dither. Right here in public? Need the access card to get in there.
Commander Svoboda seeks retribution. This unit is capable of complying.
Wait, what? You wanna seek retribution? Valerie, why are you so violent? Huh? Oh, is that blood? Oh, yeah, that seems bad. Blew that person up.
Got my left on an
Boom! Man, I like that. I like that a lot. Can we just do that more? Engineering 3, unjam the door. Bam! Alright. Hello?
Thank you kindly. I am decidedly in your debt. Anything you need?
Okay.
Anything I, a lowly archivist, can provide you, a heroic individual who is handy with doors?
I'm quite handy with doors, by the way. Your weirdly excessive gratitude is all the reward I require. Well, I had a few questions.
Of course. I am now able to breathe easy and respond freely.
Is this central processing? If I wanted to reroute launch coordinates, I'd do it here, yes?
Strange question, but yes. All commands path through the hub here. Through that wiring underneath that open floor panel in the back of the room, actually.
Really? That's weird. Did you examine the exposed wiring? What do you think happened there?
Well, in my professional opinion, looks like someone rerouted some commands from operations. Not sure which ones.
I have an
Based on
idea.
the sloppy state it was left in, I'd say they either barely knew what they were doing or were in a rush, or both.
Where were you around the time of the attack on post-opportunity?
I was in my cot doing advanced equations. After the explosion occurred, I rushed here to check my terminal. The door was creaky to open. I should have known it would lodge in place when it closed, but I was distracted by the disheveled state of the room and rushed inside.
Right. What do you know about Initiate Alva?
Works in operations, right? Always on about her stories. Wish I had time to watch serials and read all day. Well, that's about everything I know about everything. Let you be on your way. Careful on your way out.
Yeah, sounds
Try not
good.
to be liquefied and subsequently devoured.
I will not do that, thank you. So here's the cables. Observation 5, or innovative. Patchwork array of switch boxes and cables connecting many of the facility's command systems. An obvious rewiring of the cables here is noticeable. Look closer. The rewiring is reminiscent of how Initiate Alva took control of the doors in the operations office. Oh, really?
Troublemaker approaching.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Really? What? Oh, you.
Apologies. Emergency protocols complete.
Ready to waste it. On your command. I'm at you.
Yeah, I'm thinking I like the fire. Thinking I like the fire. Did I just walk past these guys earlier? I just didn't realize it. Oh, there's a heal here. Interesting. Anybody else? It looks like they ate a mech right here. Activate safety reset for the door. So you could have just flipped that if you didn't have the engineering skill. You could just flip that switch to open the door. That's kind of nice. Okay, so someone used a technique similar to what Alva did to reroute the commands. But Alva has a lot of experience, right? Even though she's an initiate, she would know what she was doing. She wouldn't be that sloppy.
Vector's been in there a while now.
Alva's been here for how many years?
May circumstances proceed toward intended results.
Is she a spy? She's been here for years?
Something about that Alva doesn't square. And she called me sad. I'm not sad. Just for the record.
Respecting one's elders is considered good manners in most colonies. Exceptions may be made for violent offenders.
You're kind of sad, Niles. Gotta say. How do I get there? It's up. It's up. Wait, do I take... Is there another way to go after that elevator?
Endeavors add to the equation.
No. Elevator takes you there. Is there a way here? Not really. I could jump over this thing and kill myself, I guess, but that would not be good.
May circumstances proceed toward intended.
May all your...
Oh, it's way up there. Hang on. I have to go all the way down this way. Oh, I see.
Always account for standard deviation.
Yeah, the standard deviation is very important to account for. I mean, honestly, who doesn't account for the standard deviation these days? Okay.
Yes, suppose you'll do.
Hi.
I'd been hoping an empiricist or assessor would amble by, but you appear reasonably apt.
Yes.
The Zeranium overflow venting has gone completely haywire.
Reasonably apt.
What else will this higgledy-piggledy nightmare of a day bring? I was ordered to keep watch until a specialist arrives.
That's me.
Might I entreat you to act in such a capacity? The control board to divert the flow of Zeranium is up yonder in refinery logistics. If so, I have something for your time and effort.
A Zeranium gas hazard? I'm allergic to everything.
Well, you'll be especially interested in what I have to offer. We developed a pharmaceutical primer that, technically it poisons you a little, but also heals you quite effectively. Shut off the gas, it's yours.
That sounds sounds bad. Why would I want that? Bye.
Tremendous. Why, this day may average toward the positive yet. May deliberate endeavors beget expected results.
So lots of Serenium that way. It's over here. Nicotine sticks. Oh, good. Finally. Wait, what? Okay, hang on. This cannot be the way forward. So we can go down that way. Warning, unspecified dangers ahead. I know what the dangers are. They're pretty specified. What does this get me? Aside from just being poisoned a little bit. Why would I want to come down here? Oh, I guess for this stuff. Pocket watch. And that other thing. Like, I go over there, and where do I go then? Nowhere. Okay. Let's continue. Do I just jump for it? There's no way. There's no way I jump for this. I just die. Jump off here. This feels like a better approach. Refinement logistics. This control board allows users to update settings for the Zeranium overflow venting system. Make a lucky guess. Guessing at the pressure limits of Zeranium gas, you identify several settings that led this console to fail. This change required clearance. Required clearance. Interesting. Vent. So did we vent? Does that mean this whole place is safe now? That sure would be nice. It is safe now. It is nice. Okay, so refinement logistics was hacked or something. Where does this go? Oh, they weren't hacked. You had to have the credentials. Well, where am I now? Is this the... Oh my god, if I had come up this way, there's another way in. Through the hatch, but that's totally fine. We did it our own way. And everything worked out just fine. Serenium. Not anymore. I was talking to that lady.
Back. I see my choice in you was well-founded.
Oh, yeah.
Zeranium overflow venting has returned to a non-haywire state.
There you go.
And my internal levels of disquietude have lessened along with it.
That's fantastic. I'm so glad to hear your disquietude is lessened. I wish my own internal disquietude could be so easily addressed.
This is anecdotal feedback at best, but I find sometimes a gift helps.
Really?
Something that makes one feel deserving. And by assisting me, you have proven this.
Okay. So give me my
This card
gifts.
will allow you into our humble little research lab. It's right past operations. Can't miss it. Unless you do.
That's nice.
The pharmaceutical primer I mentioned is inside on display.
It's the high security access card. I have some questions.
With the leak abated, I am fully prepared to be peppered with queries.
Am I correct in assuming the leak occurred right after the attack on Outpost Opportunity?
Now that you mention it, yes. I recall I was worried about one crisis, and my mind was completely occupied by this other crisis nearby. I must admit, I haven't given the attack a single thought since. I do hope everyone's okay.
Do you happen to know anything about Initiate Alva?
Not much. Keeps to herself mostly. Or that is entirely. Like all of us, she resided in the barracks 15 degrees to the northeast from here.
Oh, the barracks. Did you see anyone else lurking about here before or after the leak occurred?
You mean just after the attack occurred?
Yes.
I was in a state of anxiety at the time, and, well, I'm sure you're aware higher levels of cortisol can impede the encoding of memory.
Bye.
I am greatly grateful you were helpful and effective. Farewell.
Yes. I am also likewise grateful that I was both helpful and effective. So the barracks, huh? Keycard! Spend some skill points. I'm thinking. We don't want... I mean, I don't want to spend, like, too many points in explosives. I think we go with, observation. And speech. I can't open these refrigerators. Obviously look like they can be interacted with. I cannot interact with them. Okay, so this is the barracks, right? So we should be able to find Alva's barracks. Why is that so loud? The guitar strum. Anything under it? I assume this is it, right? That's why it's got the lamp on it. Or not. Okay, maybe this is not her place. Personnel assessment, Initiate Alva, Miriam. During our recent discussions, Initiate Alva has shown a profound unwillingness to discuss early motivational factors and aspirations. This notably frustrating disposition renders us unable to adequately project her career path. When I detailed this concern to the Initiate, I was met with a silence one can only characterize as stony. If I were to draw a conclusion based on this and consistent data drawn from years of similar interviews, I would say it almost appears that she is being evasive. Lalander. Something doesn't add up here. Something seems a little off about Alva, Miriam. Anything in the trash? Nope. Give me a little bit of privacy, please. Thank you. I need to explore all of my options. So this is Lalander's office, presumably. Or his bunk. So Miriam's bunk is not here? Is that right? It's just not here. Wait, whoa, 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 what's that? What's that? Is that just some foil? It's alcohol. I don't know, Chad. I feel like Miriam is not everything she appears. You know? Innocent old lady. Never has anything to say to anybody. Is she just being quiet? is she actually a spy? So that's it, huh? So that was the... She told me to go to the barracks, because that's where Miriam lives. And the only thing we found in there was Lysander's assessment of her. I feel like we're supposed to find something more here, you know? Like, there's got to be something in the barracks that gives us more background about Miriam, but there's just nothing in here. Yep. It's not seeing it, man. Okay. So is somebody trying to set her up? It's a little bit weird.
May circumstances proceed toward intended results.
Okay, let's check the quest log. Let's see, beginning at the end point. You noted how the rewiring is reminiscent of how Alva took control of the doors and operations. You determined that someone with clearance and know-how caused the distraction. With clearance and know-how.
Oh, hello, dear.
Hello.
Why, we were just talking about you.
Oh, yeah?
Specifically, potential implications for a multitude of troubling scenarios, based on probable results of your investigation, downstream outcomes, and such and the like.
You know how the Order is. Always calculating something. But please, tell us what you discovered.
You're gonna love this. Someone rerouted the launch coordinates and pushed processing settings past tolerances.
That you found evidence that the coordinates were rerouted is definitely something. Would be an odd step for Alva here to take, except perhaps to throw blame elsewhere.
There you go.
I admit I had the knowledge to cause the leak, but not the authorization. Svoboda has clearance, but not the know-how.
Svoboda doesn't seem capable of engineering all this.
I wholeheartedly agree, but her incompetence hardly absolves her. I'm sufficiently certain our proctor is conspiring with an outside party, so I'm coming out now. She's going to tell me who she's working with. Then I'm going to kill her.
Whoa.
Wait a minute. You're going to what? Our investigation, it's unfinished, and you're an initiate. What are you talking about?
Oh, I see you two thought you were proving my innocence. No, you were helping identify my target. I'd advise you dears to help or stay out of my way. Proctor Svoboda needs to pay for her actions.
Identify her target? Wait, what? It's obvious she's framing you. Yeah, let's see. I'm not sure she was actually involved, but you were definitely framed by someone. The evidence didn't prove she was guilty, and you clearly aren't telling us everything.
Yes, I concur. That may be the only part of this that seems certain. You are far more capable than some back manufacturing button pusher. Who are you, really?
Who are you, really?
I am a dedicated agent of the Order, but no, dear. My name is not Miriam Alva. I am Marisol Delgado, formerly of the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection.
That group was just a story to scare novice scienticians. Next, you're going to be telling me you're... Wait. It is you, isn't it? The one they called the Endpoint.
Endpoint? Ooh, intimidating. I wish I had a cool code name.
We can brainstorm later.
Yes. What's a Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection?
I must admit, I'm not entirely sure. The rumors about your department... They said anyone who might delay the equation being solved disappeared.
Ooh.
If there are any hints of truth to that. I find it severely at odds with Order tenets for balancing efficiency with humanity.
This is hardly the time for a history lesson or debate, I'm afraid.
How long have you been undercover here?
I arrived decades ago to lie low after a difficult assignment. More than that, I have nothing to speak on at present.
That you are who you are, and are standing right, and have been here for years. It's all much to digest. I suspect your methods are not my own, nor the Order's, as I know it. And I fear your intentions for Proctor's Svoboda.
Requires speech 8? Ah, I should have put one more point in speech. What? Speech 8? I'm at 7. Let's say. I said we force the Proctor to reveal who she's working with or without your help. Oh, damn. You'll only get killed if you try to stop her.
I cannot be party to this, but neither shall I stand in your way.
A wise calculation, my friend. Good thing you showed up when you did. You saved me from having to kill everyone here.
Jeez, what? Really?
Not that I was relishing the idea, but you provided other options. Svoboda has much to answer for. Let's go see that she does.
So, why would she launch a missile?
What's this? What are you doing here? Come to surrender, I take it?
After decades keeping this identity, your inexpert blundering has rendered it obsolete. I am Marisol Delgado, former head intercessor of the Order. This would be an ideal time to confess everything. Before you die.
You can't possibly be party to all this. Not with her vast misdeeds so readily apparent.
Our investigator has definitively determined my innocence following a thorough investigation.
I sure did. Let's see. I really have no idea who's to blame here, but Marisol seems pretty handy to have around. Yep. Really have no idea who's to blame here.
I appreciate your practicality. Enough, traitor. You made your play. You lost. No more deception.
Whoa!
No more lies.
It's like kick-ass
Time
gun.
to pay what is due.
No, wait,
Wow!
Thus concludes a thoroughly distasteful business.
Just blasted her. Any thoughts about what to do next?
Best search her office. Someone clearly was pulling her strings.
It would have been nice to perform that search before there was a corpse in the room, but...
I was gonna say, man.
Beggars and choosers.
It's nice to have that, though. You've gained... we got a lot of stuff off of her. Alright. Let's see. Where's the office that I need to search? Right here. Okay. Let's search her computer.
Proctor left her terminal on. Maybe it holds some sign of who she was working for.
Let's find out. Access Oversight Control. Unlock Toxic Effluvium Repository access. Rubbish bin. Commence message recovery. Covered entries. From Abbot Newell. Subject, a matter of some advisements. Proctor Svoboda, as you know, I value your sagacity when it comes to supervisory matters. With that said, allow me to put the following question to you. If one had a close colleague, a friend even, whose diligence appears to have slid and whose calculations have become increasingly error-ridden, what actions would you advise? Surely one should not consider submitting them for a promotion. Speaking hypothetically, of course. I await your counsel, Abbot Newell.
The terminal unsealed the effluvium repository. That's traditionally off limits. Ideal spot to hide something. We should take a look.
The effluvium repository. Wait, is Abbot Newell involved? Oh. Ooh. Okay. Is anybody else here? Is she following us? She is following us. I like her headgear, man. It's got that Splinter Cell vibe to it, you know?
place used to be brimming with runoff chemical sludge. It's been renovated, I see. Another terminal. Go ahead. You should have the honors.
Ah, the Zeranium Ray. Fantastic. I don't know what that is. But okay. Got a new gun. Let's take a look real quick before we investigate this terminal. The Zeranium Ray. It's a plasma gun. Poisons organic targets with Zeranium, causing them to take progressively more damage from this weapon. Automechanicals take no damage and instead will become overcharged, gaining speed and power. Got it. Do not use the Zeranium Ray against automechanicals. Interesting. Does less damage than my current machine gun. I want a machine gun that sets people on fire. Do you think we'll ever find something like that? From not identified, subject your orders. The attack on the outpost was meant to reignite active fighting between Auntie's Choice and the Order. Instead, it has only resulted in an investigation of both localities that threatens to expose our plans. This is an unacceptable error on your part, and I expected better. Perhaps I should have entrusted this task to Yavino from the start. Cooperate with the Earth Directorate agent insofar as it does not lead back to us, and know that further failure will be met with severe consequences. Contingency plans. In light of recent setbacks, De Vries has concluded that you are to pursue contingency plan A467. Further instructions will be issued at a time of my predetermining. De Vries.
The Proctor's efforts appear part of a larger scheme.
Do it. Pursuing the head of the conspiracy, Augustine De Vries.
Ah, of course. I should have assumed you had a greater purpose here.
Any idea what's next for you?
I have some unfinished business I need to get back to. I could use help from an operator like you. Believe my specific skills could benefit your efforts as well. I'd propose a strategic partnership. You help me, I help you. What do you say?
Help someone with mysterious unfinished business. How could I say no?
Good, good. It's a little crowded here, though, isn't it?
Niles, head back to the incognito.
Sure, I could use a few ticks off my feet. Leg has been aching a bit. But hey, you need me, you know where to find me. And don't let that one stray outside your peripherals, if you take my meaning.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well then, I am quite ready to leave this place.
Looks like all of our eyeballs will be pointing at the ceiling, though. You found the terminal entry from Abbot Newell that paints Seer Wiley in an uncharacteristically poor light. There may be other messages worth finding before you confront the Abbot about it. Possibly at the N-ray range, one might say. Possibly. Pursuit of the Partite Panaptic. Okay, I feel like we should go to the Guardian Estates next. Once we get out of here. So she's a new companion, that's pretty cool. Man, I'm so glad we got the elderly assassin as one of our companions. Let's see what her stuff does. She's already got something to spend here. Oh, 2 points. Combat Analyzer. Marisol analyzes an enemy in the combat, marking them. While active, your attacks against the target apply effects depending on the location of their body you hit. Shoot them in the legs, they get knocked down. Hit them in the head, they get stunned. Torso and arms bleeds them. Marisol occasionally tosses small portable capacitors near you. Walking over them automatically activates them, restoring gadget energy. That's nice. Attacking them causes them to explode, dealing shock damage in an area around them. So she automatically restores your gadget energy. That's really neat. Small portable capacitors. So I have to be really on top of using my gadget if I'm using her. I expected her to use like a rifle, but she's got that gun that makes people explode, so I feel like that's also fine. Okay. Gadget energy, and then more gadget energy? Is that what we do here? Oh, we could also do the... like, double combat analyzer. Feel okay with the gadget energy. Like, this is really good. You know, you can knock down things. Stun them. Bleed them. Yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with that. And, restore gadget energy for attacks against marked targets. Seems pretty good. Let's get out of here.
I realize you didn't receive the most welcome of receptions here.
You could say that.
I recognize you've done right by us here today, and I appreciate your efforts.
Just doing my job. Just doing my job, buddy. Don't worry about me. Okay, so investigate the N-ray range, but I want to go do this. Let's do that. Vanquishing the Vexing Vapors. Return to Marshall Donaldson. Oh, that's on another planet. I'm like, what? Why do I need 2 different fast travel points here? There's only one on the other planet. Kill Jan. Alright, let's just walk. Just walk there. Return to Doc Hollis. Wait, can I actually just finish that quest? Doctors Inside Borders? They're all optional. You can get one of them, and the quest is completed. But we want to get all of them. Let's go do, what is it? The Guardian Estates, that one. Well, that was fun, exploring the Zeranium reactor thing. Let's see what this building is. So Svoboda launched a missile at Enti's choice, tried to frame Alva, not knowing that she was some kind of crazy secret agent.
Architect.
Hey.
I hope this does not turn back into an active war. This is the Order's anti-air control center.
Oh, I see.
If you don't have specific business here, kindly keep moving.
I have all the business here. Anti-air accuracy reports. Current accuracy rate. Okay, 82.79%. Projected accuracy rates, 85%. Longer-term projections for further fine-tuning of our anti-air weaponry show diminishing returns towards approximately 85.5%. Okay. Sounds good. Messages. Watch for overhead debris. Attention all personnel. Be advised that as our new anti-air systems come online, we expect a substantial amount of debris from destroyed enemy landing crafts and drop pods. Please wear standard safety equipment and be alert at all times. I feel like the safety equipment is probably not going to save you from being crushed by a drop pod, but whatever. Attention all personnel, be advised that we have made an update to procedures in regards to abandonment and disposal of certain assets. It is of critical importance that we prevent the forces of Anti's choice from acquiring any of the logic assembly units that control the targeting of our anti-air weapons. Without an understanding of the equation, it's doubtful that they would be able to glean any information from these assets. But this is not a risk we're willing to take. To that end, anytime an anti-air cannon is abandoned or damaged, one is replaced or disposed of, logic assembly unit must be absolutely disposed of. Provost Partain, we have issued updated targeting algorithms which account for the new frontline positioning. Please ensure that you have removed and thoroughly disposed of the old MKCCXIX targeting logic assembly and replace them with a superior, oh, it's Mark, what, 219? Mark 221? Logic assembly? Okay, got it. Far superior updates, got it. 2 whole revisions. What are the chances I can actually just walk there? Straight there, I wonder. I have to walk through this mountain, it seems like. I do want to kill the Dunsany brothers. Oh. We'll just chalk this up to exploration, you know? This is all good. Let's see. Back alley value. So this is Matriarch's Mercy. We haven't... Look at all this stuff back there we haven't even gotten a chance to explore yet. That's the monastery. That's currently locked down. Nobody ever forgets their first higher order logarithmic differentiation. Scrapper Ravager? Oh. Oh, okay. Get him.
Taking the fight out of them.
Ooh.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Health benefits available at your request.
That's a grenade.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Alright. I kind of want to know more about these scrappers. Like, what are they? What are they? You know, just, what are they? In general. Aside from... raiders. Is this a scrapper facility? Kind of looks like it would be, right? What's a sprat? This is just a... Wait, this is somebody's home, but... I guess they're not here? Sprat hide. Oh, this is where I get the pristine sprat hides. I'm just gonna steal them from the trapper. Oh my... Oh wow, okay. Never mind. Take it back. Well then. So I see now why I can just take everything here in this camp. Apparently the scrappers got here before I did, would seem like. That's fine. Let's take all their purpleberry liquor. Anything else? Before I head out. So what was that? Is that on the map? Kinda. Kinda is. It's more like a... It's like a road. So that's where I'm going up there. Presumably, if I arrive there safely. Whoa! Jeez, okay. Found the landmine. What happened here? Get out of here, what?
Somebody engaging protocols.
Only 5 stems.
I have a fix on them.
Yeah, I'm liking Marisol as a companion. Ooh. Burst rifle. Nice. Just a lot of these little campsites that are just completely raided out, you know what I'm saying? Like, destroyed. Not a big fan. Wow, okay. I'm gonna go ahead and guess that this is not the last one of these places we'll find on our way there. What's going on here? More mines.
Amount of fluids, Commander.
More mines. Got it. What's that? Heartless Euphoria. I have to get up there somehow. I guess we just go straight up that hill. Is this a river of Zeranium? Excuse me? How does one get across a river of Zeranium? You take the bridge. By the way, that's the answer. You take the bridge. Let me guess, there's a mine here too? Is that what that is? Nope.
Enthusiastically
Whoa!
neutralizing
Whoa,
unfriendly.
whoa, whoa, whoa! Jeez.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Whoa! That guy just exploded. That's a mine, or a grenade.
Locking them down, mitigating the threat.
Ooh.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Okay. Laying down the fire. Literally. Who's left? Who is left? Anybody? I'm still in combat with something. Thank you. Just gonna go ahead and loot everything. Feel like we earned it. Yet, not a whole lot of good stuff. That's fine. We can turn it into good stuff later. Okay. So this is the bridge. Basically. Is it in the camp? I guess I would explain it. You gotta fortify the entrance to their base. I'm here. Anybody else here in the area? Yes. Somebody is looking at me. Ah, there they are.
Commencing combat-related activities.
Below acceptable parameters.
This unit is
adversary
negative.
The hell's going on? Okay, so somebody over there's got a really big gun. Got it. Oh my god, this is a giant robot.
on their weaknesses. Use fly to limit further damage. Medical support.
Yeah, okay. That guy's big. Okay, so where are my companions? I got him back up. Got him back up. Let's see if we can take this guy out. This guy is not gonna be easy. It's some other guy plus a gigantic robot. There's the robot. Scrapper Dragoon. Scrapper Scalawag. And I wonder if this will be better.
Go for torpification. Back and scan.
There we go. Get him.
Electrical
damage. Wow. Just evaporated him. Okay, so it turns out that that was a better
Error.
choice.
Navigation systems offline. Unable to locate designated path. Greetings. This unit is unable to fulfill its programming.
This is
Are
the
you
guy we had to
able
come for
assist
here
this
for.
unit in its assigned duties?
Yes, I can help you out, man. What seems to be the problem?
This unit is unable to execute its programming due to tampering.
Uh-oh.
Navigational and other systems have been compromised.
That's a problem.
This unit is now being used as a target, which is not among its designated functions. This unit must return to Matriarch's mercy. to dispense medical care in order to fulfill its programming.
Re-engage your manual navigation override and raise tessellation by 35%. Please.
Navigation systems re-initializing.
Yes.
Processing optimal path toward Matriarch's mercy. Return sequence will be initiated once path is determined.
Doc Hollis Beardsley needs help with the refugees. Do whatever he can for them.
Clarification of purpose confirmed. This unit will arrive at its destination with 0.02% higher efficiency. Thank
Great.
you, qualified engineer.
I am quite qualified. Plus, I'm also definitely an engineer. Wow. Look at that. We're so good at this. It's 2 down. Let's go see if we can kill the Dunsany brothers while we're here. After we loot everything. That's where the mech. Apparently screws are a rare item. Guess that would make sense. Hard to make, I suppose.
Nice weather we have been having, or not having. Goodbye. Conversation is not possible at this or any time.
So all of the bots are being used as target practice. And then discarded over here once they were done with it. A concussive mine? That would be really handy. Yeah. Need the gears too, thank you. Also kind of hard to make, I suppose. So I have to go all the way up there to get to the Dunsany brothers. I'm guessing we have to fight our way up there.
Necessary vulnerabilities identified.
Yep. Yep. Definitely gonna have to fight our way there. Thank you. Give me all that business. This chain lightning is actually pretty good. Chain lightning cannon. Not bad. Take this ladder, though. That's not a ladder. Never mind. Just ladder
That
shapes.
hill's not going to climb itself.
True, Marisol. Exactly what I'm thinking. Just gotta go for it, you know? Get up there! Thank you. Okay, how close are we? Oh, we're right outside the building. They're in there. All right. In a castle. They're in a castle. Got it.
Looks a mite picked clean, doesn't it?
One might could say that, yes.
Engaging hostile life forms.
There we go. Ooh, whoa, 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 buddy, relax. Okay, whose weaknesses did you fix? Marisol. Very nice. Never been a problem we couldn't solve with a few bullets, you know? Be a little bit of fire. Throw it in there. For good measure. Alright, so we killed a few people over here. Killed a few people over here. What's in this way?
Tramicular. Always fun to say, isn't it? Vermicular.
Aha, here we go. Give me that.
Analyzing authenticity. All but one panel of this mural is a reproduction. For preservation purposes, relocating it to the incognito storage may be advisable.
Yes, we're going to relocate the whole thing to the incognito to preserve it. Because it belongs in a
See
museum.
my old barracks from here.
Alright, we got 2 out of 5 pieces of the Quintic. It's not bad. It's a pretty good start. Just gonna steal some, you know, cultural treasures and just add them to my loot on the ship. That seems fine. Alright, anybody else? Building looks pretty suspicious. Alright, let's buy some shock rods? How many do I have? I have 700 shock rods. Do we think that's enough? Probably not. Another 500 would probably be good. Let's go 450. Okay, so she has no upgrades just yet. Need to complete her companion quests to unlock all this stuff. Bodysoul's pistol now applies plasma side effects more effectively. Oh, that sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty good, man. I want to be able to mod my Chainspark cannon. But I can't. I don't have any optics for the thing. Do you sell optics? Nope. Are there any Chainspark cannon optics just lying around here? Decidedly no. Okay, let's go kill these brothers. Once we go in here, we're gonna get locked in.
My. Monumentally impractical. And garishly tacky.
Pretty much. Take a look at my armor. Got, my armor currently has 2 armor points. Because it's light. Townie clothing. 1 armor point. Ignore a single incoming hit every 15 seconds. Just ignore it. Just ignore it. Using a companion ability gives you 150 temporary health. Increasing to 650 temporary health with your leadership skill. What? 650 every time I use a companion ability? That is crazy. That's a ton of synergy. Hang on. So your leadership reduces the cooldown, right? No, it doesn't. It just increases damage. Okay, let's see what else is in. Lockpick 5. Get in there. This door is barred shut.
This window. Don't like it.
These strangers. Should rip them out, shatter them, transfer them with ourselves.
Yes! Grab an order glass scrawler next outing. They'll display us in the staining before we cut them up.
Is there a dog somewhere? Hang on. Are they upstairs?
In the vicinity.
They must be upstairs.
Target
analyzed. Lay down fire.
Oh, that one? Okay. Yep.
Negative. Recharge incomplete. Torpificator in charge. Grabbing none. Taking the fight out.
Ooh, there we go.
Back and scan.
All right. Nice. Like, we got that guy's entire outfit is now in my inventory.
There is a strange sort of humor in the onset of the first war in Arcadia's history, within a few days of my being assigned here. As far from Protectorate society as possible, Golden Ridge suffers under an invading force, and moreover, it appears that our Order colleagues have betrayed us. At first, I lamented my isolation, but I've realized I was where I needed to be of service. The scores of abandoned subjects need a leader. I have enlisted the staff at these estates to help accept the first influx of still loyal Protectorate refugees. More shall come. I shall lead them out of the shadows and into the light. For the good of the Protectorate. This is my calling.
Such is our calling. Okay. So there's something else going on here, because I got a key to the estates, right? I got the key. But I don't see any doors that require keys here. You've successfully removed the head of the leather boa by eliminating Morton and Edward. Collect your reward from Matriarch's mercy. The head of the leather boa. What? Who speaks like that? So we got a key. Inventory. Is it gonna be like uniques? Estates key. Key to the doors in Guardian Estates. A list of names seemingly Protectorate. Beside each name lists a date with details of very unprotectorate behavior. Seems like the kind of thing you wouldn't want to leave lying around lest an arbiter stumble across it. Okay. So that's what we found, huh? On that guy's body. In addition to all of the other stuff. Like, we got his hammer off of him. The wham bam. Shotgun hammer triggers a shotgun blast on hit. Okay. Oh, okay. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Unlock. There's a dog in there. Sentinel Verhert. Once you've completed your work at the refugee camp in the western region of Golden Ridge, you shall ascend the neighboring mountain to the Guardian Estates. You shall do so openly in daylight, to gain the trust of those within the estates. Those present are ex-Protectorate subjects who have remained in the region, a thorn in the side of the Order and Auntie's choice alike. Recruit them for our purpose, by any and all means. Once you have done this successfully, you shall lead guerrilla strikes throughout the region independently. We trust you shall complete your task with gusto. Blood-soaked orders. The terminal of Vigilant Gish. Our Vigilant lies dead. In accompanying a scavenging party last week, she stepped from the path and onto a landmine. There was hardly enough of her left to bury. None are sure what to do now, least of all myself. I'm the only warden still present and living, but that does not mean I feel ready to lead. Others look to me as our supplies dwindle and the Protectorate sends no recourse and expect me to have answers. Morton came to me yesterday, said something that should have been blasphemy. Nobody's coming for us. There's no rescue. The Protectorate's left us to die. I wanted to deny it, but I believe it to be true. Some others here agree, or could be made to agree, yet still others do not and shall not. If we're to start looking after ourselves in earnest, those that disagree shall attempt to stop us as Protectorate law demands with force. We shall have no choice but to respond in kind. May the Matriarch absolve us of the sins we may soon commit. Ex-Warden Edward Dunsany. Also, they were ex-wardens. Abandoned. Infighting. My predictions were not entirely correct. A group formed from some remnants of the estate staff, and some of the refugees sought to use the cover of night to escape the estates, presumably to defect the order. We refused to allow this to happen. In the fighting that followed, some were killed, but many more were wounded. Morton and I agreed to keep the survivors here, but to what ends, we've yet to decide. Worse, we don't possess the requisite medicine to treat the wounded. All we've managed to acquire is a crate of Auntie's Choice Adrenatime. It would appear to be faintly similar to the Matriarch's own Mercy Oxymorphone, though obviously more crude and seemingly designed for a specific alternate purpose. But we are desperate. It will help ease the pain of the wounded. Hey, the Matriarch, what are we doing? Preventing our own from joining our enemies only to treat them with our enemies' supplements? It's enough to make one weep. Something is going through the estates. A sickness or... I don't know. We are not ourselves anymore. The banditry has become perpetual. Our earlier pretenses of honor abandoned. Morton personally killed several desperate refugees earlier, and I am terrified to say that I cannot recall what I did or did not do. We wanted their supplies to see if they possessed the invader's substance, Adrenatime, but they had none. Feels like I cannot think, cannot resist, cannot feel. I write this only to remember that I wrote it, and that there was something before this doomed precipice I feel myself irresistibly drawn towards. So they're all addicted to Adrenatime? Is that what it is? And whenever they're not on it, they're just like mindless? From a concerned friend. To the new inhabitants of the Guardian Estates, we know that last 3 years have been difficult for you. You have been left to fend for yourselves, while all around you the bloodthirsty invaders and feckless traders have squabbled over less land than can suitably house a dozen families. The Sovereign has abandoned you, but you needn't entertain this indignity any longer. As this message travels to you, so too does the Protectorate Sentinel, and where normally one would raise a hub of banditry to the ground, this one shall arrive to parley. He will arrive in 3 days' time, in daylight. Engage him openly and outline the entirety of your situation with him, including manpower, munitions, and understanding of Order and Auntie's Choice movements in the region. Should you do so satisfactorily, you may hear from us again, and our working relationship shall be most fruitful. The response. Die, 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 die. You sent a lot of words in your last message. Here's ours. Give us Adrenatime and don't die. Give us Adrenatime and die. Send anybody you want and we'll kill them and take whatever they got, and it better be Adrenatime. Everyone here needs the Drina, and we haven't ever got enough. We killed your man, but he didn't have any Drina. Tell us where you're messaging from so we can show you how happy we're not. Signed, Ed. Interesting. Wow, this whole place. Very cool. A bit of a tragic story befell the inhabitants of the estates. That's everything here, right? The Guardian Estates. I mean, there's a little bit of a thing down that way. Might check that out. Kill Jan Dunsany. That'll be for later. Talk to Frankie Billings. Man, I have to go all the way up there to get to Frankie Billings. Wow. Okay. We'll have to... It'll be some time before we do that, I think. Scrapper's Den. So, Jan Dunsany will take some time. Let's go turn in this quest. Let's get our money.
Sorry. Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was? The grand plan is the predetermined order to
Nope.
the entire...
Turn in a completed bounty. Morton and Edward Dunsany's bounty. Thank you for removing Morton and Edward Dunsany from the equation. We got a decryption key and 1,500 bits and a bunch of experience points and rep, so not bad. Ooh, level 12. Let's level up then. Okay. So I've already had a speech 8 check. Should I go for the speech 8, or how many more of those checks do we think we're gonna get, man? I feel like we should go with the guns here for more damage. 60% range damage and 6% armor penetration. Okay. And And observation? Observation seems really good. Lockpicking is also probably something I would eventually like to have leveled up. But the problem is that, like, we're getting into lockpicking 4 and 5 doors, and we just, unless I pound lockpicking with additional points, it's just not going to catch up. But, yeah, let's go and do that. So we're at 6 guns, 3 lockpicking, 7 speech. Feel pretty good about that. What are our current perks? Oh, Intimidator. That is something I actually feel like I should take. Because not only does it open up additional conversation options, but these, you know, you can shoot somebody and then it causes them to run away. Once every 2 minutes. Seems pretty good. Is there anything else we unlocked? Gun runner. Okay. Annual resets. Right. %50 weapon range. God, that seems so good. Hostiles on the minimap are no longer hidden by the shroud, the area outside the player's field of view, and have their facing shown. So it makes it easier for you to, like, sneak around and stuff. If you wanted to. 20% sell value of vendors. We're going Intimidator. We're going with that. Got it. So now we are just very intimidating. Big magazine size, big crit chance, big damage. And we're also really convincing about our lies. The likelihood that enemies will target you is reduced. I like that little perk there. Alright everyone, that's going to be it for the stream tonight. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of The Outer Worlds 2. Had a good time today. Hope you all did too. Okay. Alright folks, as usual, thank you very much for joining. If you enjoyed the broadcast here, don't forget to follow on Twitch. Click the follow button. I'd love to see you all again next time. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to give the live stream a like, give the channel a subscribe. Again, like to see you here next time. And I'll be live again, speaking of, on Wednesday night, starting at 8 p.m. Pacific time. So hope to see you all then. 8 p.m. Pacific with some more Outer Worlds 2. That's just tomorrow, so it's not that far away. Cowboys, my pleasure. Of course, thank you for the follow. Thank you for that. Yes. Here are my socials. You can jump in the Discord if you want to talk to me. That's where I am most active when I'm not broadcasting. And with that, folks, have a great night. See you all in a few hours. In the meantime, folks, have a great rest of your night. Have a fantastic Wednesday. And I'll see you all next time. Cheers. Good night.